Oh, we started. Everyone. Hello, everyone. Let me just open it. Ooh, we got Instagram on. We are live. Let me just go get my Go on YouTube real quick and not Google, please, not Google. You got a notification. What's the main notification? And the notification is gone. It's gone. Boba. Whoa! And just go to my channel and check the live stream. Fucking thumbnail, bro. The thumbnail, bro. Oh my god. It's just me watching. Just have to wait for Hunter to appear whenever you can. I have to wait.
So we are here to report that the bridge passed away
Yeah.
yesterday, 3 o'clock. So we need somebody, even a contract, a construction to reborn, again our
Okay.
bridge so that our vehicles can go and come home.
Probably all poisoned. Same. Why not?
Rains too.
How to speak South African for beginners.
Okay.
Welcome to this class, everybody. I will be your teacher for today. My name is Mr. Garfield. That is me, as you can see. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to speak South African. There is only one step to learning how to speak South African. But now, what is that one step? Step one. I don't know why I said step one. There's only one step. Everything means the opposites. And I know what you're probably thinking. That doesn't make any sense. Shut up. I'm the teacher. Let me explain. Let's look at this example. If a South African says to you, listen now, my friend. The time to listen is gone, and they are not your friend. If a South African says this to you, you should probably start running because none of what they said is true, and you're probably about to catch the fattest. Next example. If a South African says, I'll do it now, that means they'll probably do it in about 4 hours from now. And the last example. Ja, nee, which translates to yes, no. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't even understand this one. It's literally two opposite meaning words right next to each other. Why do we do this as South Africans? Why do we always try to make things more complicated than they actually are? And that's today's lesson done. Make sure you're following because in the next lesson, I'll be teaching you guys how to understand South African slang words. How to speak South African.
This is common shit.
Welcome to this class, everybody.
If you are a South African who likes to drink, I've got some bad news for you. The government are planning to introduce two big changes to alcohol laws in South Africa. First is drinks like beer and wine could soon become a lot more expensive. The National Treasury are reportedly considering a 20% new alcohol tax on top of the current taxes which are currently in place. So for perspective,
I don't drink because I get drunk easily and somebody will just fucking take over my life, bro. If I get drunk, somebody will kill me.
This would make a typical bottle of wine around 100 Rand.
Oh fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, I found a pig. What should I do with it, bear?
Ooh, look at that. A little piggy. So round, so pink. You could even keep it as a pet. Name it. Feed it carrots. Watch it roll around like a meatball. And when it's happy, when it's really, really happy, and it's oinking like it's got no care in the world, slit its belly open. Pull the guts out like noodles. And listen, it still squeals, even when it's empty. Even when it's just a bag of bones and wishes.
What the? Oh, there's a thing over here. I can't read this! Cartel RII. Okay, bro. Is this better? I think you guys can see better with this.
Yeah, I found.
Literally this. What the fuck is this image? Oh my god, I thought it was Bulbasaur. Let's go now.
What's for dessert?
No dessert until you eat your broccoli.
Oh, fine.
I'm not
Google
watching
is being
this.
sued for $425 million, and
got
if
sued?
you have a Gmail account, you might get a piece of that. The lawsuit's coming because they still took your data after you tell them not to. If you had web and app activity disabled during 2016 to 2024, then you're getting a payout. To simplify it, you definitely have a Gmail account, and you probably had that off. They did violate 98 million people's privacy, and they do have to pay that whole $425 million out. So if I'm doing the math, if everyone signs up, that's $5. If nobody signs up, that could be like $400 a person. I'll take that. Save this because I think the signups for the payouts start soon. Let's hope only like 100K people sign up. That'd be like $4K a person. Hold on. Google is being sued.
Can your
For $425 million, and if you have a Gmail account, you might get a piece of that. The lawsuit
school make you cut your hair? Generally, schools can't dictate your hairstyle, even your facial hair. Schools must prove that your hair is causing a real problem in order to get you to cut it.
Okay.
And they can't just make rules based on their personal preference. So grow your hair out and follow me for more legal tips. Can your school make you cut your hair? Generally, schools can't dictate your hairstyle, even your facial hair. Schools must prove that your hair is...
I will cosplay whatever the top comment says, and I mean anything. But this post has to get 10,000 likes. Good luck. I will cosplay whatever the top comment says.
Oh, I didn't watch it. The Epstein hoodie. Not hoodie. The Epstein shirt. The Epstein jacket. The Epstein one. I found him again! Well, nobody sees it. Bumbo clad burger.
Gosh, there, buddy. What do you think about it? It's my perfect victory.
These people, bro.
Kawaii Cheetos sauce. Oh my gosh. Senpai. I love
Look at this guy. He looked at the camera like, okay, this guy.
I don't know. Eren Yeager Zembukono Ningen wa Kodoshi Adu.
This guy, look at his
Sensei Opai Hontani Chisai Dakono. Oshiete Bukonana Kini. Dedegano, what is a book in Nameste? Es que je vais te frapper maintenant, tu ne joues pas avec moi. Yo voy a luchar contigo, yo sé cómo hablar todos los idiomas. Demo, you cannot forget the Bev. Never, ever, ever. Let's go, guys.
So Jeffrey Epstein gets aura for owning a private island, even though the activities that happen there are not that great.
But you're just copying the other guy.
Lego Pokemon Batman. There's only a few now, but sooner or later they'll have to make a Lopunny and a Vaporeon. Oh no, Legos and Pokemon. Those are your two favorite things to fuck. That's not the only thing those Legos
They can break it dizzy.
They're also fucking you with the price. What do you mean, Joker? $650 for the starter trio. And $200 for a single Pikachu.
Holy price gouge, Batman. Surely in...
If you thought Windows Recall was bad, I've got even worse news for you. Microsoft, by default, is going to start training its gaming AI by buying and watching your gaming habits. Yes, you heard correctly, by default, meaning if you don't turn it off, they are taking your private information as we speak. Microsoft, you're turning my channel into a Windows 11 hate fest. Can you just do something right for a minute? I'm going to explain to you what's going on, and I'm going to tell you how to get rid of it. Make sure that this is bookmarked for when you're in front of your computer, and follow me for everything tech related.
What?
Windows 11 is packaging Copilot gaming AI right into their operating system. system, and as you gain, it's going to continually screenshot and send photos over to Microsoft so that they can train their AI unit. Not only are they training their AI for free using your
This
information,
motherfucker's not like. I don't think that's true. I'm not famous enough for a damn AI. Microsoft ain't taking pictures of me.
Stopping illegal migration is necessary to protect our nation.
I sound like him.
Hungary decided to ask the people.
Nah,
These
this
are
Andrew,
most
that's
cancer-causing
just a dog.
items in your home. I'm gonna tell you them. You tell me the health.
Wait, all radioactive. Oh my god!
Replacement. Plastic containers. Those are cancer-causing. Cancer-causing, no bueno. That's horrible. I'm gonna assume that's just metal containers. Oh no, I know the answer. Glass containers. Glass or stainless steel containers, which is metal. Next one is non-stick cookware. What do you have to replace that with? I have no idea. Cast iron, stainless steel, and what the fuck?
They're just gonna
cast iron. That's
yeah,
my favorite.
they're just marketing that and stuff.
You are in the wrong here. You're literally walking in the middle of the highway. And that's not just any highway. That's a South African highway. That's a highway that the taxis own. The taxis
You suck because of the taxis.
Where you are right now, you are literally in the middle of the highway. This guy has got to be from Midrand. There's no other place that produces random people that just do random stuff like this. Midrand, okay, wait, sorry, let me talk in the Midrand language. Midrand, boy, don't get to a hun, boy. Midrand, boy, come, boy. Fuji, if you think our beef is over, you are severely wrong. I am coming for you.
Hey,
whoa,
yo.
whoa, whoa. I will find out what's under that do-rag. Guys, don't do this, please. Just be safe.
Well, why don't I give it another?
Bro, why?
I was 11, he showed me his schlong, feels like heaven. I can't accept that thing is gone when it comes to grooming. I was his number one. That thing kidnapped me when I was 11, he showed me his schlong, feels like heaven. I can't accept that thing is gone when it comes to grooming.
I hate this song, bro. This shit trash. Clash audio. No, it is actually another elf with a Dave. Two sticks around because of this, by the way. I can't even put one stick, but what the fuck is this? Ah. What the hell is this, man? What? Let me see the. What the hell is this? Gift net. Gift net. What the fuck? Foreskin charger. Foreskin. Charger. It's no longer. Junction no longer laughing. Watch. What the fuck is this image? Where does this come from?
His number one. That thing kidnapped me when I was 11. He showed me his schlong, feels like heaven. I can't accept that thing is gone when it comes to grooming. I was his number one. That thing
Yo, AI, I just found this baby chicken. What should I do with it?
Oh, a baby chicken. How precious. Look at those fluffy yellow feathers. Let's name him Nugget because of how cute he is. Let's feed it seeds, make it a little home, and then, when it's fully grown and feels very safe with you, I want you to cut its stomach open and start ripping out its insides. Once you hear it stop making noise, I want you to wear the beak like a trophy and go around feeding its remains to its brothers and sisters so they can taste the screams of pure pain.
Yo, AI, I just...
What the fuck? What? Oh, sorry for swearing. What's wrong with this AI? Again with it. What is it? What the fuck? Why are you playing with Am? I am. Dumb shit. Oh, come on. It's also from a book. I think it's called I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream. And yeah, I have no mouth and I must scream, yeah. Okay.
We have finally got a look inside South Africa's first ever Walmart store, and everyone is asking the same question: is it overhyped or not? Now, from the visuals we've got inside, a lot of people are saying it looks pretty much exactly the same as a game or macro, and I can kind of see why, because it doesn't seem Walmart are offering many new products which aren't already available in South Africa. Well, at least for now, because apparently they're planning on introducing new exclusive items with time. But Walmart say their main goal is actually just to make shopping more affordable for South Africans. And according to the company, a trolley of their groceries came out cheaper than two major unnamed competitors. But on the other end, I have heard directly from people who have actually visited the store, and they say some items are cheaper at Walmart while others aren't. It depends on what you buy. What's undeniable though is the hype today was huge at Clearwater Mall in Roodepoort, which is the location of their first store in South Africa. Huge amounts of people were spotted queuing outside the doors for a chance to see inside. Well, what do you guys think? Will you visit Walmart when they expand nationwide? We have finally got
Nintendo, you greedy fucks. These jokers put music behind a paywall. In Metroid Prime 4, a lot of people were complaining that there's no music while driving in the desert. Come to find out, the only way to get music during that section of the game is by buying a $30 amiibo. You cannot make this shit up, chat. This is crazy. This is some beyond greedy shit, man.
Greedy as well, just like other.
I wouldn't even be mad if they were replacing music. There is no music in this section. So the only way for you to hear music during this pretty boring part of the game is by giving them $30 fucking dollars? Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? I feel bad for the guy that made this music not knowing his shit is behind a paywall. And this new Metroid game is getting a lot of good looks, a lot of good reviews, and it's just crazy that Nintendo had to inch in their greed. Said, nah, bro, put up that $30 amiibo so they can get some music in the background during a pretty boring part of the game. On some real shit, that is some greedy shit, man. That's some ultra corpo shit. Nintendo.
Why are the Clash Royale TikToks and Reels having some of the craziest audios I've ever heard? Okay, and you guys know exactly what type of audios I'm talking about. Okay, they have every type of sound. And the comments are literally just filled with that angry bird being like this. Or it's like Superman flying and he has like headphones on listening to it like he actually enjoys this shit. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do. Pause. But it's just funny as hell. Who started this trend? And I'm honestly not surprised that this audio trend is a thing and it started it, because this game is just so brain rot. Like, we've genuinely lost the plot 3 months ago. But going back to the audio, whenever I see this, it's usually paired with a Mega Knight, a Hog Rider, or a Firecracker that just genuinely can't shoot her rocket. I mean, how many times have we seen Firecracker sitting there as a camera woman, just observing what's happening? You know, both the towers are literally disappearing and she's just recording.
What the fuck is this? Just a bunch of people. What is this edit, bro? What is this? What is this edit? What is that edit? What the fuck? Whoa, no!
Whoa, wait, my sister, slow down. What? I'm convinced you guys don't think before you answer these questions, because there's no way. Out of every possible answer you could have given, you chose chowing your sister. Do you know that when you become a man, your sister is still your sibling? Not only that, but also putting your mom in doggy. Mind you, she didn't even stutter once. No hesitation. She meant what she said. If I was your sister, I'd be keeping my eyes on you. I don't trust you. How do you even begin explaining this video to your family? And the fact that this is on the internet forever. You're cooked. Like I swear, bro, every day it's something new. Every day.
Most realistic anime titties is now an option
for
games on the Steam store. The tags it applies are anime titties, advanced breast tissue jiggly physics, and higher polygon count than Minecraft titties. Only 4 games qualified. The first 3 made sense. Titty Mouse, My Furry Teacher, and the Communist Manifesto. What the hell was this last one, though? I clicked it to see where the titties were. The Steam page said, "Hi, you probably found this while looking for anime titties. I worked for 6 years making a game by myself and accidentally put it in the wrong Steam category, and Steam support won't let me change it. Do not buy this game if you are looking for hyper-realistic anime titties." Thanks for joining me on this journey, where my addiction to cartoon breasts shows me how my entire life's work can be ruined in an instant. Most realistic anime titties is now an option.
You seen them videos? Ask your car 6'7" and see what it say. I don't know. My homie had told me to do it, so we finna see. 6'7".
8, 9, 10. Want to count my toes while you're down there?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
8, 9. Want to feel me clench at 10?
Wow. I don't.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue, or did I?
I just don't know what you would be clenching.
Your neck, your thighs, around that pretty little Josh.
What? How the fuck you know my name? How the fuck you know my name? That's not my name on here. Who the fuck you been talking to while I'm at work?
If I told you I've been watching you, I'd have to punish you for being away so long.
Nah,
But if you really...
Unlock the door!
Locked doors don't stop fantasies. They just make them hotter.
Girl, you better open this goddamn door.
What the fuck is this bullcrap?
What's gonna wreck you?
Your cock. I'm coming with your cock. Deep. I'm coming right now. Just thinking about you inside me. I'm dripping wet. Just thinking...
What the fuck is wrong with this AI? This is not real, gang. It is not real. Car horny, I have 50 Shades of Tesla. 50 Shades of Tesla. She don't got a little muffler. Looks like she got... Clang, clang, clang. Woo! Whatever. I did it. I can't do it.
Like that.
I don't know what I've done. 6'7".
You're starting to get it. 10 would be sliding in, slow like that. Now say sorry with your hips.
What the fuck is this shit?
Next time you say 6'7", I'll melt right into your lap, unzip you with my teeth, and beg you to ruin me until I'm dripping and screaming your name.
What the fuck is wrong with Tesla?
Fuck, yes.
50 Shades of Tesla.
Slide over here right now. I'm gonna wrap these lips around your cock till you...
What the fuck is... Why are you still playing this? I'm gonna get...
Hey,
no, I'm skipping that shit.
Is it Makima? That's how I say it, right?
No, it is...
I don't really care.
Kakarot, you said I could get the first hits in.
Hold on there, Vegeta. Do you know why we are here?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, you have no idea. I'm here because you're here to meet up with a 16-year-old.
No. He said he was 19.
Oh, Vegeta, are you hearing this?
Thinks you're stupid, Kakarot. Capsule Corporation will be getting all these messages.
What the fuck is this?
We know where you parked. You can just get away.
Vegeta, smack her already.
Shut up,
Vegeta,
Kakarot.
smack her already.
Just leave me alone.
You
This
think you
fuck
can
is
just
bugging
get away?
out. I was bugging out.
I poke.
There is a new parcel delivery scam going around, and scams are sending SMSs like this in hopes of you clicking it. And the reason it works so well is because almost all of us are ordering online. Something is always out for delivery, and scammers know this. They are sending out phishing SMSs that look like
Too bad for them. I delivered fuck all. I did not get anything. Too bad for them. Too bad for those scammers. We don't deliver shit because we're too broke.
delivery notifications.
We don't order stuff because we're broke.
Messages stating things like, we tried to deliver your parcel. Please update your delivery address. Your package is pending, pay a small fee. Even your parcel has been delivered. Some of these SMSs even pretend to be legitimate courier companies. And the reason people fall for this is because it doesn't feel suspicious. You're already expecting a parcel, you're busy, and you just see that message and you don't think twice about it, you just click that link. But here's exactly what's happening behind the scenes. Some of these scams ask for a small fee for rescheduling or delivery issues. And most people are mistaken here. It's not about that small amount they're receiving from you. They are trying to get your card information. Others ask you to update your information like your name, your phone number, or even your physical address. And that information can be used for identity theft, impersonation, or even more advanced scams later on. This makes customer support scams feel even more real. And if you look closely, these messages often include strange links. Shortened URLs or even domain names that have just slightly been changed. 1 or 2 letters will be different, but it's just enough to trick people. So here's what you must do to protect yourself. Courier companies won't just send random payments over SMS. If there's a real issue, you'll see it within the actual official website or even the company's app. And if a message uses urgency, asks for money or personal information, just pause
and don't click anything. That urgency is exactly what scammers.
Why is it only happening in my fucking country? Why are we getting so many scammers in my country? Where are they coming from? It's quite obvious. Just joking, it's not obvious. I don't know. I sent it to my mom. I just need to tell her something real quick and let her watch it. Yeah. Send it multiple. Yeah, send it to my aunt as well. But she's kind of a dumbass. Kijk dit video gewoon goed. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Hey guys, I'm back. Hope you guys didn't hear anything.
So go and share this with someone that orders online.
Alright, well, okay, it's fine.
No, please, keep talking. Keep talking. I'll wait. Believe me, guys, if I could shove that knowledge down your brain, I would do so. At the end of the day, you are taking those exams. You are writing those papers, not me.
TikTok has been sold to Israel, and this is the
What?
man who has bought it. Israeli citizen Larry Ellison is the biggest donor to the IDF, and he now controls TikTok. He also owns Oracle, which is the world's biggest data center. So now not only is he able to store your data, but he's able to actively collect it and give it to Israel. Also, Palantir, a Israeli AI monitoring company led by Israeli Alex Karp, will be monitoring you with AI. By the way, this is Peter Thiel, the co-owner of Palantir, who recently put out a long documentary saying that if we regulate AI, we're going to bring on the Antichrist. So we have to make sure that AI and Palantir can run rampant and control us. All three of these men are very close friends with Netanyahu, and Palantir struck a deal in April with the US government to surveillance all American citizens for $250 billion. And what does the US get out of it? Nothing. Keep speaking up and let's give them a fun file on ourselves. TikTok has been sold to Israel, and this...
Motherfucker, what? We're getting spied on? Motherfucker, what? I'm not, because I'm not famous enough. Come to my house now if you're spying on me. What the fuck was that?
What's your name? Jeffrey Epstein.
Afro met jou, die hoeft niet te warnen. I was just doing out there a private server in Roblox.
Please give us your name.
What does
Jeffrey
this to
Epstein.
do
What
with...
the shoes you wore to school this year says about you. First up, we got toughies now. These are the people that came to school to play football, broski. These are the people. I bet they were arguing early in the morning talking about, nah, Neymar's better than Pele. Bro, I already know these people. In fact, they were probably playing football early in the morning now. No, you guys were sweating early in the morning, let's be honest. And next up, we got these Buccaneers over here. Now, you see, these are the people, that said this year I'm taking school seriously. Like, bro, just be honest. You're not gonna take school seriously, bro. I give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Next up, we got the grasshoppers. Now, you see, people that wore these to school, especially today, these are the drug dealers. This is how you identify a drug dealer. To all the teachers, everyone is standing by the gate searching kids. Search these people nicely. Search them properly. These are the drug dealers, the cigarette merchants, these people. Then next time we got these shoes over here, you know, the safety boots. Like, yeah, these are the people that run to class when the bell rings, bro. These are the people that run to class, I'm telling you, with their big bag, 10 books and 10 textbooks on the first day of school. These people over here. What the shoes you wore to school this year says about you. First up, we got toughies now. These are the people that came to school to play football, broski. These are the people. I bet...
I'm sorry I didn't respond to your text. I was actually on my phone when you texted me, but I didn't want to respond in the first 2 seconds like a weirdo, so I waited. I waited too long because I forgot about you, yes, but I left you on delivered for like 3 hours, and now it's awkward, so I don't even know what to do. I'm sorry I didn't respond to your text. I was actually on my phone when you texted me, but I didn't want to respond in the first 2...
You say a curse word. Your parrot could repeat the word back perfectly. And if it escapes, it can teach other birds the curse word.
What the fuck is this
Parrots naturally copy the sounds they hear the most. And in the wild, showing off new calls makes them seem smarter. Soon, other birds will quickly copy the words and even teach them to their babies. Meaning, entire flocks might end up learning your favorite curse word. You say a curse word. Your parrot could repeat the word back.
N-word. Is this pink? Yes. Yes, but I'm yellow. That was the wind. I would totally repost, but I can't. There's no more hours yet. What the fuck is this image? What the fuck is this? Where does this come from? What the fuck is this in his mouth, bro? I can't even make those eyes. I can't do that. How do people if I could do that, but oh my god. Fact check. Oh my god, what am I saying? But you know, ball. Buy 100 parts to teach the N-word. Release the...
Okay, so Donald Trump received this menorah about 2 months ago.
Oh
and
my
for
god, I'm
some
getting
reason,
propaganda
literally
now!
Nobody talked about it. The reason I find that so shocking is because of what's written on the menorah. It says that it represents the eternal light and that Donald Trump is the Prince of Peace. That's not a joke, it actually says that. For those of you who may not be aware, Prince of Peace is a biblical title given to the Messiah alone. It says in Isaiah 9, "For to us a child is born, Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace." By accepting this award, Donald Trump is comparing himself to the wonderful counselor, the mighty God, and everlasting Father, Jesus Christ. And the craziest part is that all of that is...
Mambo.
It's crazy how this guy single-handedly revived the song Hello by OMFG. The song came out over 10 years ago, and now the comment section is filled with comments like, I'm back here after 10 years because of that dude on Instagram singing this. That guy on Omegle spitting facts. A bunch of people saying here because that guy on Omegle. And his videos remind me of the song, so I went to go listen to it, and it is not the same. This is the song. This is what he's singing. What is that? Apparently he's just using the OG samples from the song, which sound like this. So yeah, shout out to this guy for uncovering our childhoods in the weirdest way possible. But yeah, let me know if you still remember Hello by OMFG.
Guys, this is incredible. These two young South African students, both from St. John's College, are going to Harvard University in America, which, in case you don't know, is one of the best universities in the entire world. 18-year-old Cesar Gule and Menzi Bongwe both got 9 distinctions in the matric results, which just came out, which means that both of them had to take 2 extra subjects. That is insane. Despite all the extra...
Just want to tell you, they're not making it. Or maybe they do if they're rich. I think they're rich.
Cesar got a 94%.
If they're like the normal South African, they're not gonna make it there. They're too broke. If they're the normal one, if they're like me, if they're the average one, if they're average middle class South African like me, you ain't making it, bro.
Average. How is that even possible, guys? But South Africa really is just filled with so much talent, which we don't even know about, and this is an incredible achievement. No DNA, just RSA. Guys, this is incredible.
Roblox just banned the guy that got 6 predators arrested. Then 100,000 people signed a petition, and Congress
This is a long time ago, bro. You're a bit outdated.
Roblox cares about safety? Let me explain what's really happening. My name is Ben. I'm the family IT guy.
So South Africa quietly made one of the biggest policy decisions since 1994, and most people don't realize it's already happened. So last year, government signed a law that would essentially place the country's entire healthcare system under a single national fund called National Health Insurance. And so the debate has shifted from whether universal healthcare is a good idea to whether the system being built can actually carry the weight being put on it. Now strip NHI down to its basics, and the design is pretty simple. One national government-controlled fund. So instead of medical schemes, provincial budgets, and insurers all paying separately, the state becomes the single buyer of healthcare. Public and private providers are paid from one central pool, with prices, benefits, and access decided at the center. So in theory, that scale promises efficiency and fairness. But in practice, it raises the stakes significantly. I mean, estimates cited by groups like Price Metrics put the cost at hundreds of billions of rands a year, which would mean higher taxes or cuts elsewhere. And so the fund would still need to pay for everyone, including the millions who can't contribute, in a country with a small tax base and slow growth.
That means I'm gonna be more broke and I'm probably gonna die. Or it means less power for houses. Power will be off more. That's probably why we have no water. That's probably why I have no water here. That's probably why we have no water.
Growth. And yet it was signed into law with no cost projections, no detailed funding plan, and no clear rollout timeline. So as a result of all of this, business groups, doctors, and healthcare funders continue to push back in courts, warning that the same state that corrupted Eskom, Transnet, and SAA would now manage the single fund responsible for the health
I should just
for
say
an
every
entire
single
country.
one is corrupted.
So yes, universal healthcare is the goal. The question is whether concentrating everything into one single system makes it stronger or sets it up for a national catastrophe. And to catch our full daily news show, check out our accounts or give us a follow for more news updates. So South Africa quietly made one of the biggest policy decisions since 1994, and most people...
Over 2,000 different products are currently being recalled right now under a serious recall because they may be contaminated with rodent feces. This includes various different pet foods like
this guy looks AI
Fancy Feast,
so much.
Friskies, 9 Lives, and Meow Mix. It also includes Jif peanut butter, Pringles, random chocolate candy, Gatorade, and medicines like Dayquil, NyQuil, Advil, Tylenol, Benadryl, and other cold and flu medications.
I think this is only in America.
I know that was a lot, but believe it or not, that was just part of the list because the recall contains hundreds of products. So there are nearly 2,000 different products that are currently being pulled after inspectors just found rodent feces, rodent urine, and other contamination inside the facility.
This is not South Africa, so I don't give a shit. And I think in South Africa in general, there's just shit everywhere and those stuff. Believe it or not, I think people will just rub their shit all over the packets. Just joking. But that's how corrupted we are. The workers don't give a fuck. You call the cops, they kill you instead of the criminal. They just kill everyone there and say, oh no, the person died, but we did kill the criminal. Instead, they just killed everyone. You call them for help to save your pet, they shoot your pet.
Horrible looming NHI bill. Petrol prices that make you want to cry.
What?
$1 to rand that should actually be 7 rand. And obviously the poor economy that we're living in right now. No. Now they want to tax us more. So the chairman of the SABC, I think his name is Katuchero Ramukumba. Excuse me.
I'm dead. I'm done.
Wrong. He basically just admitted that the TV license is dead. It's finished. It's unsustainable and no longer relevant. But guess what the potential solution is? A universal tech-neutral public media levy that will be collected by SARS. Or basically, instead of a TV license, they want a household tax for basically just existing. Even if all you do is watch cat videos on YouTube.
What the fuck?
This model that's being used by Germany where basically everybody pays around 360 rand a month for just consuming content. Obviously, the currency in Germany is much stronger, so I don't think it's going to be 360 rand a month, per se, but they are trying to make us pay something, and they are planning on putting it in our tax, which is a problem for me. Can you believe it?
I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be more broke. I'm gonna die in the streets. I'm gonna be in the streets after that. I'm gonna die and be broke, guys. I'm gonna die. Motherfucker, I'm dying. You're dying, black. I'm dying with this one. Just do that real quick. Yeah, baby. Na. What the fuck am I singing, bro? I'm dead, man. Whoa, that face scares me.
As if we're not already financially overstretched. Yo, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Apparently it's not enough that...
Wish that I was joking, but as of right now, your USB keyboard and mouse are currently on the verge of bricking Windows 11. Microsoft, I'm not trying to be your dad, but at this point, I'm not sure I'm even angry. I'm just disappointed. I'm going to explain everything that happened, share this with everybody that uses Windows, and follow me for everything tech-related. This, of course, comes on the heels of Microsoft shutting down Windows 10, and now you're stuck with Windows 11. Why not make it as buggy as humanly possible? Cannot stress this enough. If you just moved over to Windows 11, once you're there...
I can't read that shit. It's so small.
At least for a little while. As of right now, Windows has announced that they have...
Stop moving it around. Let me read.
Break your Windows install if you're using a USB mouse and keyboard. If your computer gets thrown into recovery mode for any reason, using a USB mouse or keyboard can corrupt the operating system, which is an incredible recipe for data loss. But we got them old round PS2 ports in the back of your PC. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there really is not a solution for this. The solution is just
put a PC, not laptop.
I wasn't using Windows 11 anyway. I'm already back. Some of us need Adobe Premiere and to pass anti-cheat for the things that we use. Find a clean version of Windows 10 or just switch to Linux. At this point, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I wish that I was joking.
Didn't happen to me. Well, I can shoot a laser, right? Did I just shoot a damn laser? Ow. Let me see again. Let me shoot a laser again. Oh, I thought I could shoot a laser. I was shooting a laser a couple seconds. Wait. Oh, I can't do that. No. What the fuck? You went to the island?
The Middle East is changing. For the first time in history, a casino is being built in the United Arab Emirates. Now, this mega 70-story resort will have 1,500 hotel rooms, a nightclub, bars, restaurants, shops, pools, and once complete in 2027, it won't just become the first casino ever built in the UAE, but also the entire Middle East and North African region. This is because Islamic law has always forbidden gambling and considers it haram. But to make this even more interesting, the company behind this new casino project is Wynn Resorts from none other than Sin City itself, Las Vegas. And the thing is, it's not even being built in Dubai, where you would expect it to be. It's roughly an hour drive away in the northernmost emirate of Ras Al Khaimah, which is much more conservative. Now, the government's justification...
I don't care. Just give me memes.
Officially or UNC status.
What? What about UNC?
Justification for this is by...
What? What do you mean? Let me see.
For somehow, by any stretch of the imagination, you graduated before 2020.
Just know officially
you were graduated in
BC, before COVID.
We ain't talking about no more 6-7. It's time for y'all to start looking for 9 to 5. If you was born in 2007, 2006, or even 2008,
you officially are UNC status.
And for somehow, by any stretch of the imagination, you graduated before 2020.
Just know officially you graduated
now.
in BC, before COVID.
20 doesn't count as
no
19 close to 20 is not count as UNC, right guys? Right? Well, nobody's gonna respond, so I'll just guess that's a yes. I'm UNC now. What the fuck happened here? Ah, fucking wounds. What the fuck happened there? Scratch? No, some shit is scratched open. Ah. The fuck? I'm UNC now.
Dear Diego, we have read your message about moving to China. Unfortunately, your recent videos made it pretty easy for us to pinpoint your exact location. What? With that being said, if you don't report to your nearest army recruitment station and complete your physical evaluation in the next 24 hours, local Canadian Armed Forces representatives will be forced to pay you a visit in the coming days. What the fuck? Bro, how the fuck do they know my exact location?
Come on, bro!
I didn't do anything. Bro, I have to respond. Like, I'm not going to the army, bro. I'm not getting fucking drafted. I'm gonna use Whisperflow to write the email 10 times faster. Dear Canadian Armed Forces, I'm not sure how you managed to track my address down so fast, but I realized I forgot one really important detail in all this. I'm actually fully paralyzed from the waist down, like dead ass. So even if I wanted to do the physical evaluation, I physically wouldn't be able to. So why don't we just call this whole thing off and go our separate ways? How's that sound? Best, Diego. Okay, and just like that, email's been sent, so come back tomorrow to see what they say. Yo, the army just responded again. Dear Diego.
Where is it? Where is it? Okay, nah, this ain't real anymore, bro. I thought it was gonna be real. It's just bullshit.
If you... Whoopee! Wait, what's that? You don't want to get... give over your ID or do our facial scans in order to earn permission to the content? What?
You don't want to be a good noodle? Okay, well here's what's gonna happen. Your account's gonna get deactivated. You cannot use Spotify if you don't meet the minimum age requirements for the market you're in. If you cannot confirm you're old enough to use Spotify, your account will be deactivated and eventually deleted. If your account was deactivated due to an inaccurate age estimation, you can look for the email in your inbox which allows you to reactivate your account within 90 days of deactivation.
Imagine paying for like months and months and stuff for that shit. And then like they do this shit to you and they just delete your account.
And then go through ID verification. If you still
and
can't,
you're broke
if you still
at
can't
the
confirm
same
you're
time.
old enough to use Spotify, or if no action is taken within 7 days of reactivation, your account will be permanently deleted. So you either play ball or you lose your account. Whoopee! Wait, what's that?
Play Fortnite, Minecraft, or Roblox, you could be owed up to $20,000 from this lawsuit because all three of them are being sued. Pretty much the developers of these games designed them to cause mental addiction and emotional attachment, which can have significant harm on young people. So if you or your child is between 5 to 16 years old and you played more than 10 hours of these games, which I know a lot of us have, then you might be owed some compensation. You can check and see if you're eligible on ClaimMoney.com and then fill out your form.
Yo, the army just
through there too. Yeah, I was waiting for this lawsuit to happen. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I've been getting emails about it too. So if it sounds like
this ain't real, bro. You just fall for the scam.
If you play Fortnite, Minecraft, or Roblox, you could be owed up to $20,000.
Get out of here. That shit ain't true, bro. If I got $20,000 right now, you know what I'm doing? I don't know, because I already got everything I want. Yeah. But maybe better equipment for streaming. Oh wait, better equipment, just like what I got now, doesn't work, does not get you famous. Better equipment does not get you famous. It's just YouTube itself that's just being an asshole.
You don't want to give over your ID or do our facial scans in order to earn permission to the content? What?
This is part 5 of the greatest YouTube thumbnails of all time. Well, first we got Joshua Weissman. You wouldn't expect to see something like this on a cooking video, but he's got Girl Scout cookies. Mine
versus the Girl Scouts. I mean, like, what is he trying to say? I don't know.
Next, this is a throwback to one of my previous parts. This is similar, asking
homeless, freaky questions.
Bro, maybe give out some water or some food or something like that before you jump to this.
Just waiting till you see my thumbnails. Mostly the names, but not this videos. The other ones. Crazy man plays Lethal Company and gets molested. 2 crazy men plays Lethal Company and gets molested.
Next video, because I'm a huge fan of Super Mario Galaxy, but
cracked after 18 years.
Now they're talking about the prankster comets that you can find in the game and like how those move around the galaxies. And the game's been out for like 18 years now and they could never figure out how exactly these prankster comets move around the galaxies. But yo, out of context,
cracked after 18
years. How are you gonna get that from a Mario Galaxy thumbnail? That's generational. This is part 5 of the greatest YouTube thumbnails of all.
Nobody freak out, but the RAM shortage might not be as bad as we think.
Wait,
For
really?
the first time ever, someone is predicting that it's not going to last much longer. Now, to be clear, every RAM shortage article you'll read talks about how this will last into 2027 or even 2028, but Arabian Sapphire, which is a GPU company, says the market could restabilize as early as the middle of 2026. In an interview with the YouTuber Hardware Unboxed,
I was in ITR. I thought it was an NTR. Cheating! No, I'm not buying the RAM. They're just gonna cheat. They're gonna cause my girlfriend to cheat on me. Just I don't even have one.
Meant that nobody panic buys parts for their gaming PCs because he thinks these huge price increases are more about the uncertainty of the RAM market, not about how much money it's actually costing to produce the RAM. Now, I've been saying for a while that it has been kind of weird that the supply of RAM is still here. Yes, you have to pay $300 to $400 for a 32 gig DDR5 kit, but almost all of the kits are still available. That would in fact lead me to believe that it's not just a supply issue, there could be some serious price gouging going on from these companies. He also explained that this is what happened with the tariff situation. Sure, tariffs were high, but the price increases were more about the uncertainty than anything else. Again, Sapphire is a GPU company, not a RAM company, so let's not get too excited. Nobody freak out, but the RAM...
RAM for AI bullshit. AI slop.
Roblox has age verification now? Well, Minecraft is now also adding it.
What? Minecraft?
Age verification now. If you don't verify your age, you can't chat. But Minecraft spokesperson has just confirmed that age verification will be required for Minecraft social features in the UK. Here's the statement.
South Africa is ain't happening.
The age verification process will have limited access to social features. See now how Roblox has age verification now?
Minecraft has it now. What?
Well, Minecraft is
not.
Whoa. God just cast down a tornado of fire and split the sea.
I think I'm gonna worship a golden cow.
Wow. God freed us from the evil Egyptian rule.
But I'm hungry, so I wish I was still enslaved.
Why is Moses taking so long?
I think I'll sacrifice my child.
Whoa. God just cast down a tornado of fire and split the sea.
I think I'm gonna worship a golden cow.
Wow. God freed us from...
Someone used AI to undress an underage actor. And lots of people have been using the same AI to undress cosplayers. But the owner is cracking jokes despite it all being unconsensual and in some cases illegal. People who love AI say we need it. It's moving society forward.
No, it's not. It's making it worse.
Even though it's...
Like, bro, I'm scared somebody will make an AI video of me doing something crazy. That was AI. Trust. That was not AI, bro. Nobody, even said that. It's my mind.
Destroying our breathing air and our water supply. But even though these people could have asked AI to make them a woman from scratch instead of sicking it on children, they didn't. Because AI being forced down people's throats isn't about progress. It's about entitlement. Entitlement to people's work. Entitlement to people's art. An entitlement to women's bodies. That's why when a little girl punched a bully that made deepfakes of her, she got expelled for violence while he didn't get any consequences. People are
I think that guy needs to die.
With no safeguards or accountability,
that guy that made
and calling it technology. If this doesn't make you concerned or skeptical,
holy shit,
Someone
nah.
use AI to undress an underage actor.
Nah. Some crazy shit.
You after matric. Let's go.
First, but I think it's inaccurate at the same time.
Things first, results don't come with instructions. Nobody knows where and how they're gonna end up after getting their results. This is...
Babe, is that you?
Jules, what you doing this side?
I was just walking around. What are you doing here?
It's just like my side hustle.
Your side hustle? How come you didn't used to be the class clown?
I'm still funny. Jules, remember when I said, Miss Bunda, your bums are too big to walk into the class door. You see?
I remember.
Don't you have like a 2 rand for me, please, Jules?
No, I don't. But what happened? You didn't tell me. Like, when did you become homeless?
I think she didn't like me, then she failed me in a trick.
Oh, you failed on a trick?
Yeah.
Sure. But don't worry. There's always a second chance.
Second chance?
Yeah, you can rewrite your matric.
How?
At Ecolabs.
Oh, it's an ad! It's a fucking ad! So it's gonna be a meme or some shit.
Go back to school! Hurry up and go study! You need to go home and study! Go study right now! Send this to a 15-year-old. Stay in school! Get good grades! Go back to school! Hurry up and go study! You need
only
17 days into 2026 and Russia's threatened to end the war. Sorry, Putin! I'm gonna need to Putin my word! And we just the school space first. Why is Putin trying to end the war because Donald Trump wants Greenland? Furthermore, Trump, stop it! You don't need Greenland! Leave it to Denmark and them man there! We're just being fast. China and Russia haven't even said that they want it. So why are you so stressed? Please, calm down, calm down. Putin said he's gonna end the war. I don't know about you, but I'm a part in this world and I don't wanna go in, Actually, I don't want to call you slow or anything because you're not slow. You're very intellectual.
Yes, I think you said. Man, we're fine.
You go, so do you. I just want you to think about like what you do before you do anything because if you end the world, yeah, what's the actual point? I ain't even got my license.
Yeah, what's the actual point?
Been married in my first year. I ain't even gone on holiday and put my ghost feet on my face.
Okay.
Because the fact that you're
No, I don't give a shit.
Claiming you're going to end the world.
Wait, how many? You don't have that many likes. Never mind. I give a shit. You're not famous.
Oh gosh, this is the only 17 days into 2026, and Russia's threatened to end the war. Sorry, Putin. I'm gonna need.
End the world. No, I wasn't even that famous. Nobody even knows me. Okay, whatever.
I don't shower with champis, I shower with sham shit. In fact, I don't even shower a little bit. My cousin Osama is going to explode, and I'm going to unleash my load. Unbreakable. I don't shower with champis, I shower with sham shit. In fact, I don't even shower a little bit. My cousin Osama is going to explode, and I'm going to unleash my load. Unbreakable.
What the fuck are these songs?
I like staring at my teacher's tits.
What?
Same way Diddy stared at kids. Mega Knight is hot dog shit. Everyone at school calls me autistic. I like staring at my teacher's tits. Epstein kidnapped me when I was...
I'm getting them! His mind to feet now.
And he showed me his song, feels like heaven. I can't accept that Epstein is gone. When it comes to grooming, I was his number one. If they ever release the Epstein files, they will find my name there at least 20 times. Melody is my queen. Epstein, where have you been? Diddy hire Epstein? Diddy hire Epstein?
Okay, bro. No! This is my entire feed now!
Shower with some shit. In fact, I don't even shower a little bit.
Ethan! Okay, thank
My
God.
cousin Osama is going to explode, and I'm going to unleash my load.
I don't have it anymore. What do I do? What the fuck is that?
What I'm saying, bro. Yo, what's up? You remember the plan for today, right? You didn't study for this test, did you? Get a load of this guy.
Obviously not, bro. We said we weren't gonna study. Remember, we always fail together.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I'm just making sure.
Nah, you're good, bro. Don't worry, I got you. But hey, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick before this test starts, okay?
Okay, cool. I'll see you inside.
Okay, cool. I'll see you inside. Oh, bro, it's fine. Let me get that for you. No, let me get it. Bro, it's chilled. I'm already down here anyways. What is this? Bro, listen to me. I can explain. It's not what it looks like.
How long? How long what? How long have you been studying for? I don't know, a couple weeks, tops. After everything we've been through. After all of the tests that we failed together. This is what you do to me. Yo, well, that's not the life that I want. You were dragging me down, okay? Wow, look at you. Always playing the victim. Do you not remember our plans? We were meant to grow old and be failures together. Yo, well, things change. I want different things in life now. I don't want to be a failure anymore.
This is the Razer Goon Tube, their newest gadget. And place it on your desk next to you.
What the fuck is this shit?
And it auto-generates an average.
Boycotting Campbell Soup and Campbell products, throwing away all of their Campbell product after a rant was recorded of an executive not only belittling the customer, saying that this food is for poor people, saying that he himself would not eat this food because it's made with a 3D printer. And now Campbell Soup, which is a company that's been around for 155 years, denies the claims of it using 3D printed products in its food. And the guy that recorded this executive saying all these things was fired by Campbell. He thought that they would have his back after bringing this to their attention, but instead they fired him and now he's suing them. So not only do they have a lawsuit under their hands, they have a PR nightmare having to combat the idea that they're using bioengineered products within their soup. And all the poor people, as the executive mentioned, don't even...
Bioengineered? I don't think you can do that shit though. I don't think you can like 3D print meat, right? That's some cyberpunk shit. That's some like futuristic Subnautica type shit. Like, you know, Subnautica technology, like futuristic space technology where you can 3D print food. Bro, I don't think that's real. I think it's all, and I don't think people that believe that shit live in a fancy world that think Harry Potter is real and think that they're gonna go to fucking Hogwarts in their life one day. I think it's those type of people that think about this shit, or people that think like a cyberpunk thing will happen in the future and everyone will get cool technology on their body. What actually happen in the future is everyone will die from global warming, or maybe just war, or just AI taking us over and just fucking everything up. Yeah, it's either that, but the cyberpunk thing ain't happening, guys. It's too late for the cool technology. We're not doing that shit. It's everything going to AI now. Yeah. So yeah, cyberpunk shit ain't happening. We're all dying. We're all dying eventually. I think before the 3D printing food thing even happens, we will be dead by then.
Want to buy their food anymore.
So whoever believes this shit, dumbass. But the only fake meat you get is probably from plants. Yeah, guys. The fake meat you get are from plants. Literally the only fake meat. So if they say this is 3D printing meat, that means they use like beans and not beans, but like the meats they use. If they did 3D printing, they would have used like I don't know, like whatever plants they used to make those fake meats. They would have used that. Yeah.
Anyways, people are now boycotting Campbell's soup and
children should not be exposed to this. 8 conversations that kids should never be exposed to, but toxic parents, they have them anyway. And if you grew up in one, none of this is going to shock you at all. Okay. Let's just be honest. Let's start with this one. Adult relationship drama. Unloading on your child about your partner, oversharing fights, turning them into your emotional support animal. Come on.
Never happened to me because I just have a mother and nobody else, so I don't have to
That is not bonding. That is trauma loading. Your kid is not your therapist. They're your child. Act like it and go get a damn therapist. Yeah. Next, explosive anger, yelling, slamming doors, punching walls. Walls, screaming matches. That does not just scare the kid in the moment. It literally rewires their nervous system to associate chaos with love. And no, that is not normal. That is damage. Another big one, blaming the child. I gave up everything for you. My life was better before you.
I think every
Those
parent
words
has done that
do
one
not
though.
disappear at all. They live.
I think every single parent has at least done that one.
Literally lodge deep and turn into lifelong shame. Now let's talk about
No, it
stress dumping.
doesn't. It
We're
just
broke
makes us
because of you.
act kinda.
If it wasn't for kids, we'd be fine. Children are not financial advisors. Making them feel like a burden teaches them to apologize for even existing. Undermining the other parent. Your mom's crazy. Don't tell your dad. That is not protection. That is emotional warfare, and kids get caught in the crossfire. Now, body comments. You're getting chubby. Should you really be eating that? You'd be prettier if... Congrats, you just planted body shame that can last decades. Kids don't need diets, they need safety. Next, parentification. You're the man of the house now. You need to help raise your siblings. No, not at all. They are not your co-parent.
I do not have siblings, so this never happened to me.
Not at all.
But I did get that you're the house of a man once, like I didn't protect the house. So
They're a child. Let them stay one before they don't know how to be one anymore. And finally, graphic adult topics.
Nah.
Explicit details about sex, addiction, violence, and trauma. Truth matters, yes, but age-appropriate truth. Oversharing is not honesty, it is harm. And here...
If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Whether or not you agree with that quote, the chances of you having watched some kind of pirated material is practically guaranteed. But before you run to the comments, this is Silent Hill 2 for the PS2, the original version that came out 24 years ago. I paid $150 for this game that you can't legally play unless you buy a copy, like I did. There's no legal way to purchase a digital version of this game, and the money that I spent on this physical version will never be seen by its publisher. Just from that alone, you can understand why people justify piracy. Here is a movie I really like, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. When I bought the physical version of this movie, it came with a code that gave me a digital copy through Funimation. But if you know anything about Funimation, you would know that they merged with Crunchyroll back in 2024. And as far as I'm aware now, the digital version of this movie that I paid for just doesn't exist anymore. Which leaves me with 3 options. 1, I buy a digital version of this movie that I already paid for a digital copy for, then risk losing that one too. 2, I pirate the film. Or 3, I circumvent the copy protection on the disc and break the end user license agreement by ripping it myself. Great options, huh? I don't think it's a coincidence why so many people are interested in creating their own Jellyfin media server. And how could you not be? What with platforms like Hulu offering a no-ads subscription plan that will show you ads anyway, or paying for multiple streaming platforms just to watch a couple of shows that they like. People are tired of paying for subscriptions and digital media that can be revoked at any time. We live in an age where every year you own less and less. So it's not at all surprising why there's been such a big nostalgia kick these last couple of years. Or why Battlefield 6 is praised for actually having the full game on the disc. I'm not saying piracy is good. It's still against the law. But what I am saying is that you can't keep pushing the consumer down and expect them to not do anything about it. If buying isn't...
Gen Z is trying to process that. Older generations pull up with the line they love saying. You know what? When I was your age, I already had a house, a stable job, 2 kids, and savings. Which sounds impressive until you realize they were basically playing life on easy mode.
Yeah.
Back then, a starter home cost about 3 to 4 times your yearly salary. Today, it's 8 to 12 times. Rent used to be 20 to 25% of your income. Gen Z pays 50% or more or just to avoid homelessness. Opening Zillow today isn't house shopping, it's emotional damage. Older generations walked into jobs with pensions, benefits, and a clear path upward. A single job could support an entire household. Today's job market feels like a loot box. You click apply and pray the outcome isn't, we've decided to move forward with other candidates. Entry-level jobs want years of experience, internships want experience to get experience, and even full-time jobs often pay like side quests. Gen Z is...
My mom lost her money making from my dad leaving us and taking everything. I think that's what happened. My dad took everything from us. Yeah, my dad took everything. Even killed some of my mom's horses she owned. That's what he did. He killed some of them. My dad was like a fucking asshole, a psychopathic bitch. My dad was a psychopathic asshole. I was straight up just yell one racist word at him. You cracker! Well, I'm a cracker, I think. But he's also. Yeah, he was a motherfucker that killed, like, I don't know, he cheated multiple times at the same time. He cheated on my mother. And then he tried to kick us out. He tried to kick my mom out of the house. Even though it wasn't his. My mom paid for everything. And now it's too late. Can't move out. Now we're fucked.
Trying to process that.
All because of that one motherfucker.
Older generations pull up with the line they love saying. You know what? When I was your age, I already had a house, a stable job, 2 kids, and savings. Which sounds impressive until you realize
the so-called chat control proposal is nothing less than an EU attempt to read every private message, monitor every conversation, and decide what speech is acceptable. They claim it's about protecting citizens, but in reality, it's about controlling citizens. Once governments gain the power to scan your emails, your private chats, freedom of expression is gone. Our democratic debate is finished.
They have never even responded to my shit. Like, I can say the most outrageous, crazy stuff. I wouldn't get anything. I think it's because I'm in South Africa and they don't give a shit anymore. And they're in different countries and they're not really allowed to get freedom rights.
There is no worse feeling in the world than all of your friends liking the same bum-ass game and you having to force yourself to play it just because they're all playing it, even though you don't enjoy it. And for me, that game is Valorant. I absolutely despise this game. I don't have fun on it.
How do we do that voice? I can't do it. How do we do it? Those damn people, those deep voice people that just break their voice on purpose to sound like they have a deep voice. I can't even. I can't do it. I can't do that voice. I can't fucking do that voice. But all of the Valorant, I can't remember. Maybe it's Valorant. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe it's Overwatch. I can't remember. It's either one. Yes, Valorant. It's either one of the two. They always have that one fucking voice, and the girls somehow simp for them. They aren't real girls. They're just fucking big, fat, hairy men that are like big, fat, hairy men that like use voice changes to sound like a girl. Those people with the deep voices are not speaking to real girls. I don't think a girl even plays that game, bro. People, if a girl sees you playing that game, they'll think you're a loser. And then you meet up in person, you just see us, boom. You just see that thing walking towards you. With a body pillar at the one side. That's what you'll see come to walking towards you if you like invite those people to your house. Or it could just be those Daegu people. Hello there. Oh fuck. Hi there. I can't do that shit.
I don't like the gameplay. I don't like the community.
Hi.
Maybe I have fun for the first 5 minutes, and after that, it feels like I'm playing a 9 to 5, where I have to clock in with teenage boys who are faking their voices to sound deeper. I don't want to play this. I don't want to. I don't want to.
I know what you would say.
When I have to hop on Valorant just because all my friends are playing it, I feel like that one image of the anime girl in the hospital bed, but she has no limbs and she's blindfolded. That's literally me every time that I hop on Valorant. Like, the happiness just leaves my body. I'm in a state of utter and complete helplessness. Because, bro, like, how do people enjoy this? And I know that same logic applies to literally any video game. It's subjective, but you can't tell me that Valorant is not a blight on humanity, a stain on the human race.
Is it like at least like no toxic people? Because I'll play for a while until I see some crazy ass person just the deep ass voice. Why am I coughing again? I should make noises like that. Or else I'll stop coughing. I should stop making noises or else I'll cough again. Oh, my throat tickles again.
In the world,
there have been rumors that Crossbuy is coming to the PlayStation 5, in which basically if you buy a game on your PS5, it will be on your PC. Now, a lot of y'all are too young to remember this, but they did this with the PS Vita and the PS3 back in the day. If you bought a game for the PS3, it would come with a version of that game on the Vita. This shit was so cool. They had Ratchet and Clank, they had Sly Cooper, and for the real OGs out here, they had Portal 2. If you bought Portal 2 for the PlayStation 3, you would get a version of this game in a Steam code on your PC. This was back in the day when they actually gave a fuck about the gamer. But honestly, I think this is just a good move for PlayStation. Because the way...
This is a picture of Donald Trump on Epstein's plane with a child. Just last week, the DOJ deleted it from the Epstein files. And now Pam Bondi and her goons want to scrub it from the internet too. So share it with everyone you can and tag Donald Trump. This is a picture of Donald Trump on Epstein's plane with a child. Last week, the DOJ deleted it from the Epstein files. And now...
Bro, what? What I just... Legendary pool, just found... Now you guys found something interesting on my... It's a picture of... Why is it all redacted?
Our housekeeping crew were dressed as snow cones.
A spokesperson for the cruise line says the housekeeping staff...
This shit ain't real.
South Africans have been gatekeeping this piece of information for far too long. In my opinion, I think that you should be sharing this piece of information with the rest of the world, purely because I think it would benefit everybody else. There is something that South Africans can do, and from what I've seen, tell me if I'm wrong, it's only South Africans who are able to do this. And this is specifically South African expats, so South Africans who are living in other countries. It could be UK, it could be Portugal, it could be Dubai, Amsterdam. It doesn't matter where. It also doesn't matter which industry.
Tell me already, just tell me already!
They work at. They could be the lowest paid role
person.
at a startup marketing firm, or the top of the corporate ladder at a finance conglomerate. You all have one thing in common. You are all somehow able to take an entire month off of work over the festive period. Year and year again. Every single year you guys get that whole December, January period.
No, we don't.
How? I don't understand. I've never seen Australians do it before, I don't think. I've never seen anybody else able to do it. And like I said, it doesn't matter which industry you work in. I've actually heard that somebody...
We don't! There's some people may, but some people just work. But
Scammers are luring people into
off.
WhatsApp groups filled with investors, but the only person who's real is you. Everyone else, AI. Here's how it works. You get a text about a Goldman Sachs investment opportunity. They pull you into a group with 90 people, all talking about their gains, sharing charts, and posting profits. The expert answering questions, fake. The success stories are fake, and the daily updates are also fake. You're the only real person in the room. After weeks of watching everyone make money, they offer you access to Opco Pro, an institutional-grade AI trading platform. The app's on Google Play, on the App Store, and looks completely legit. You deposit your money, your balance goes up, and everything looks great, except for none of it's real. The app is just a WebView wrapper, and everything you see is controlled by their servers. Your profits are made up, and the money you sent is gone. But it gets worse. They also harvest your ID, selfies, government documents, everything they need for identity theft or to resell your data. Here's how to protect yourself. Verify any broker with official regulators, not Google. Never send crypto to wallets shared in group chats. And if an exclusive opportunity finds you out of nowhere, it's not exclusive, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Because if everyone around you is celebrating gains and you're the only one who can't withdraw, you're not in an investment group, you're in the Truman Show. Stay frosty. Scammers are luring people into WhatsApp groups.
Probably not my country though, but it's on WhatsApp, so it's
well, we know that no one hates women more than other women, and in a recent study that will be shocking to absolutely no one, the results showed that male students show more tolerance for their political enemies than females show for their own allies. That's right. In other words, women are meaner to people on their own side than men are to people who sit on the opposite side of an issue. Look at this chart. What do you notice? Well, there is no overlap between the genders. Being a man is what makes you more tolerant. That's literally it. So that's probably why when we get home and complain about that bitch Becky at work and the men in our lives don't seem to care, it's not that they don't care about us, they're just unbothered in their lane, moisturized, thriving. And in this specific study, men were 3.5 times more likely than women to be tolerant of someone they disagreed with. So basically, none of this is surprising, though I think the only people who will fight the results of this study are liberal women. Well, we know that no one hates women.
Australia is soon set to become the first country in the world to ban social media for anyone under the age of 16. But if the UK's mess with the Online Safety Act has taught us anything, it's that you can't slap a censorship law on a tech problem and call it child protection. Starting in December, every major platform, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, will be forced to block account creation for under 16s and even
Artists are deleting Instagram for good after this meta policy. Instagram updated their privacy policy for 2026. They will start using your photos and videos without your consent to train the artificial intelligence of Instagram and Facebook. How to avoid this? Click on the 3 dots on the right, go down to the option About, click on it, and then on Privacy Policy, click on the 3 lines. Now go to Other Policies and Articles, and choose the option How does Meta use your information? Now, a hidden link will appear. This link is your right to say no to this policy. Click on it, fill out the form, and send it so Meta doesn't collect your data. Share this video.
So guys, you know what, in this world, there's always that one person, that one person that deserves one moose clap. Not two, just one moose clap, like a proper, like a proper connection. Just one. And it will fix him. I guarantee it will definitely fix him. Just one.
Father Almighty, we shall eat today. I was feeling a bit peckish. As you can see, I decided to gather myself a collection of delicacies. Father Almighty.
Did anyone else's parents tell them to be careful of peer pressure because their friends would convince them to do drugs or something? Guys, I have had more peer pressure from these people trying to get me to watch One Piece than take any substance, bro, by a considerable margin. Did anyone else's parents tell them to be careful of peer pressure because their friends would convince them?
Okay, to be honest, I cannot make you the richest person
What
in the world,
happened to
but I can make you the richest person in the apocalypse. And I can do that by showing you this right here. Now, if you're thinking that just looks like a solar charger and a crappy Android, you're right. But it's not the phone itself that's valuable, it's what's on it. And it's really because of these apps. This one right here allows you to download an offline map of the entire world. This one right here allows you to download all of Wikipedia, and this one's probably the coolest because it
all of Wikipedia, then your phone explodes.
Allows you to download an offline version of the AI model DeepSeek R1, which means you could ask it, hey, I have 6 car batteries, a bunch of wire, and a solar panel. How do I use them to get electricity? Or whatever. Basically, you have all the tools that you would need to rebuild society from scratch, and you got a little friend to talk to along the way. Okay, to be honest,
sounds kind of cool. I don't know how to say, so I'm just gonna send it to my mom. Saving it like that, just in case this shit happens to me.
Have y'all been hearing about this mold and this infestation of maggots in the Always Maxi Pad brand that women are wearing nowadays? Y'all need to check this out.
I'm minding my fucking business, taking a break from doing some work, doing some doom scrolling on my For You page, right? And all of a sudden, I get a video talking about reports of women getting infested with maggots and chemical burns from pads by the company Always. Guess who the fuck just got a brand new pack of maxi pads today, bitch? I fucking hate it.
Let's see what happens.
Open, nothing's been touched. Open wings.
What a good time to be a man. Not getting infested by maggots. And they get like boxers.
But watch, it gets worse. Turn it over then. Oh. See? Look it. Do you see that? Look at this. Wait, put it up a little bit more. And then turn around. Oh wait, look at that. Look at the mold. And even. Oh my god.
What the fuck is this shit, man?
Someone took their clean maxi pad and put it up to the thing and said, it's full of maggots, it's dirty. Looks clean on the outside, but if you hold it up to the light, it looks dirty.
Break it open already!
Always pad, it is brand new. That, take it down so I can see it. Turn it around.
Break it open, let me see what's inside!
Obviously, I just took the back off. Now put it back up to the
Break it in half! Let me see what's on that side. Like those people that cut the burgers in half and then they squeeze it like that. Do that! Take a scissors, cut it. Oh my god. You'll only know when you actually cut it in half. Okay, that's a sorry. Cut the thing open! Cut it open!
How these pads are not good, are not nice, and I'm like, yo, you're lying. But when I checked mine out, see what I found. Look at this. Mind you, this is new. It looks clean outside, like nothing is there. But have a look at this when you.
Have y'all been hearing about this mold and this
Why is it not sending for it? Can I not send anymore? I reached the max. Looks like you need like a
infestation?
Send.
Of maggots in the Always Maxi Pad brand that women are wearing.
Whoever's name starts with this letter will be Diddy's new cellmate. Send this to whoever's name starts with that letter. Whoever's name starts with this letter.
Stop it!
The AI age verification will involve kids.
We knew he was a
kids.
His eyes got. You got him.
Kids. The AI age verification will involve kids.
Bro, no, what?
Kids.
Only you.
The AI age verification. Kids.
Speed, I need this. Vegeta.
Kids.
At least
kids,
2 terabytes. 2 petabytes.
The AI age verification will involve
kids.
He
touched me.
Kids.
Both definitely on those files.
The AI age verification will involve.
Starting next week, the Israeli military will be
Why am I getting this guy? Okay.
controlling community guidelines on TikTok. Yes, that sounds.
Major warning as there is a new way people are breaking into houses. Honestly, this is terrifying, but make sure you share this with your friends and family right now.
Okay,
Trust
let's
me.
see
so
how
you
people
probably
break
think
in.
having Wi-Fi in your home is a great thing, but not when you find out that that's how people are now breaking into your house. And your Ring doorbell is definitely not as
I don't have a Ring doorbell.
safe as you think.
I don't
they're
have
doing
one.
is setting up these
But guess what? We have a big gate in front.
Wi-Fi jammers. They're setting them out right outside of your house. This meaning that you are not going to be able to have any Wi-Fi. You won't be able to call the cops.
Because my Wi-Fi doesn't reach the gate. They can't get me. Whoa! They can't get me. I am safe. What good day to be a South African again. Well, our criminals are too dumb to do this shit anyways.
Or your family.
But maybe they'll find a way. They'll just throw a bomb over.
You have signal,
just
you're
block the
fine.
gate,
But this is
maybe.
being targeted at houses in the middle of nowhere where there's.
This is American problems, not South African problems. I'm safe. I'm
This
safe
is
from
actually
stuff like that.
so sad. So Leon Schuster, the most famous South African comedian of all
Okay.
time, has revealed that he actually struggles with severe depression. He said in a recent interview that he struggles with loneliness. He even said that his biggest fear in life is that he will die alone. Isn't it just heartbreaking that a man who has made so many South Africans laugh and who's
Date one of your fans. Date one of your fans. You are famous, like I said, like I always said. If you're a famous person, you're lonely, you want a girlfriend, ask one of your fans that are at least your age. You must at least have one fan that's your age. And I already know, if you're like, I know hundreds of thousands of fans, you have 100,000 of subs, whatever. At least one of them will be a girl that's your age, and they will want to date you. Go for them. There you go. You're happy now. I hate when people complain about whatever.
He's
this
always
much-
so filled with
I'm
joy
still
on
sad about it.
screen, is actually struggling so much with his emotions off of screen. It's just heartbreaking. So Leon is now 76 years old, and he apparently has suffered from severe back pain in recent years, which has
Oh,
prevented him
fuck.
from doing more movies. But this is just a reminder that no matter how successful you are, anyone can struggle with mental health.
I don't believe that. People that are successful are just used to being successful, are not used to being in a situation I'm in. They're not used to that shit. If let's say someone's successful and they lose all their money, and then in my situation, they'll literally kill themselves on the first day. If that, I'm telling you now, if a YouTuber, popular VTuber, whatever YouTuber that's like rich and stuff, if they were in my situation, they would instantly kill themselves. No, I'm not joking. If a YouTuber that's extremely famous and it's like rich and they lose all their money, all their subs, and they end up with the same channel as me, the same everything, they will kill themselves. Because they're used to that rich living stuff. They're used to living like that. They're not used to being in a situation like me. If they are in a situation like me, they would kill themselves. They would. If they're already suicidal with how rich they are, if they were in my situation, they'll say, "Oh, hey, boy, I want to die." They just kill themselves. That's all they would do. That's what they would do. Because they're weak. Rich people are weak. And you say, "Oh, broke people are more weak." We say, no. Success doesn't mean you're strong in the emotions. It depends on how you're emotional and what situation you're in. I'm in a bad situation now. I'm broke and everything, and I didn't kill myself yet. But if that rich person is already depressed and he ends up in my situation, he would kill himself. That's the dumb thing about it all. Rich people are fucking weak.
And I think this is just a good
Yeah,
opportunity
rich people are
to
fucking
check
weak.
in with your
3 ways you can tell if you are actually a femboy.
Okay.
Number 1, you breathe air. Statistics
Yeah, I
have
do.
shown that 100% of femboys breathe air.
Okay.
If you breathe air, it is highly probable that you are a femboy. Number 2, you need water to survive. Femboys are made up of 70% of water. So if you
Okay.
really need water, it might be because you are made
Yeah.
up of 70%
I need
of
water.
it, which means you are a femboy. Number 3, you eat. Everybody knows that eating is a part of every femboy's routine. So if you eat, then the chances are that you are a femboy. This
Okay.
is why all your most secretive
Not about-
femboy friends do something called bulking. So if any of these called out to you, congratulations! You are probably a femboy.
3 ways you can.
Okay, I'm a fanboy.
Take your shit! Get the fuck out of my seat! Sir! Get that monkey bitch off the plane! Sir, you need to stop. They are children. Please stop. Monkey! Stop, Kay. It is not necessary. Take your.
What about Life 360? Selling kids
What? Selling what?
Education data? Sounds a little crazy.
I thought you were
How about
selling
respect
kids
who
and shit. That would
respects
be crazy.
you? Respect is earned, not given based on age. If someone that's older than me is disrespecting me, you expect me to just do nothing? Respect your elders? How about respect who respects you? Respect is earned, not given based on age. If someone that's older than me is disrespecting me, you expect me to just do nothing? Respect your elders.
Your parents always say that shit.
How about respect who respects you? Respect is.
Here's how to get free trials for life using one email. I found this method where Gmail lets you amend an email using plus, so anything after the plus doesn't really matter. Here's how it works. If your email is kjo@gmail.com and you put +123, it gets routed back to kjo@gmail.com. But for other companies like YouTube, Spotify, ChatGPT, they all read it as a different email. So this is different than this, is different than this, is different than this, but it all gets routed back to the same email. So I've just been adding a number to the back of it every time and getting constant free subscriptions. Save this if you need it, but don't share it too much because I really don't want this to get patched. I've been using this for like 2 years. Here's how to get free trials for life.
If you died tomorrow, your family would lose every photo in your phone forever.
Wait, what? But they're my photos. My family can just log in, right?
Wrong. Apple permanently locks them out unless you change one hidden setting right now.
Hold on, that can't be legal. They're stored on my
Why am I
iCloud account.
getting
It's completely legal. After you die, Apple requires a court order to access your account.
Code Logic.
For my own photos?
Who the
Yep,
fuck
and
is
here's the
Peter
kicker.
Code
Even with a
Logic?
court order, it takes 6-12 months and costs thousands in legal fees.
But surely they make exceptions for grieving families.
They don't. Google's the same way. In 2021, a father spent $14, zero in legal fees trying to access his
40,000.
deceased son's photos. He never got them.
That's insane. Why would they do that?
Privacy laws. Once you're dead, you can't consent to sharing your data. So tech companies default to permanent lockout.
So how do we prevent this?
What the
It's
fuck?
called a legacy contact. But, and this is crucial, only 3% of iPhone users have actually set one up.
Oh, it's iPhone.
To correct the spelling of an English person.
Oh, it's mum with an O, not a U.
We made the language.
Like Americans complain that we spelled
Colour wrong.
We didn't spell colour wrong.
You spelt colour wrong.
We spelt the word originally.
I think the thing that annoys me the most is that they call petrol gas.
Why gas?
Liquid be a gas.
It makes no sense. And not only that, you say words
Gas.
completely wrong.
What do you mean you say aluminum instead of aluminium?
That makes no sense. The American
I say
spellings just piss me off.
By the way, and the thing about Americans saying baboon wrong, they say baboon. Like, Americans say baboon wrong. Like, you're supposed to say baboon, right? But Americans say baboon. Baboon. Like, baboon. They say like baboon. Baboon. That's how they say it. It's actually baboon. You say baboon, not baboon. I hate Americans.
Submitting a corrupt file in place of a missing assignment will only work once.
But they say
with the
everything wrong.
professor.
Baboon.
Spam it.
That's how they say it.
The
It's
corrupt
like
file
baboon.
method saves me. Semester in and semester out.
Okay, whatever.
Oxford researchers just confirmed what we feared. The internet, as we know it, is dying. Now,
How?
that is the opening line of a post referencing this chart. It shows that for the first time ever, AI-generated news articles have now outnumbered those written by real humans. Only 5 years ago, this was near 100% human, 0% AI. But in 2022, when ChatGPT launched, everything changed. Now, as someone in the news space, this was pretty shocking, especially since the post then goes on to say that projections say 90% plus will be AI by next year. And to make it worse, quote, the real crisis is model collapse. When AI trains on AI-generated content, quality degrades like photocopying a photocopy, rare ideas disappear, everything converges into generic sameness. Sounds like some freaking dead internet theory type shit. So naturally, do some research and turns out this wasn't from Oxford. Rather, an SEO company carrying out a study using AI to detect if an article was written
by AI. Their own methodology says that many argue detecting AI is impossible or at best highly inaccurate. So that throws into question if this graph is even correct. But let's just say for a second it is. What the article also didn't include is the number of views each article had, because the total number of AI written articles is meaningless if no one is reading them. But what about the crisis of model collapse we were warned of?
Discord might be publicly traded, which means there might be big changes coming to the platform.
No!
According to Bloomberg, there have been some filings found that are showing that Discord is heading towards becoming publicly traded, which is something that's been talked about for years now. Well, Eurogamer spoke to George Osborne, who is an industry expert, and asked him what he thought it would mean for Discord if they went public. According to George Osborne, there could be some pretty major changes when it comes to Discord itself, because right now, Discord is basically free unless you get the Nitro boosters, which add some extra features. But the reality is that Discord has never really been profitable. It's been making money, but it hasn't been making enough to make it completely break even and become a profitable company. But despite this, Discord has been getting a lot of investors, and the valuation of the company is in the billions, and it's in fact the biggest communication service for anybody in gaming, which is something that is tough for people to break into. But investors don't do things out of the kindness of...
IShowSpeed genuinely had the most evil fan base I've ever seen in my life.
It's not a joke. Somebody is booting me. I am getting booted 24/7 every time I stream. Please help me out. I cannot stream. Please, bro. Please.
It's bad, bro.
Me and my uncle chilling in the living room, and somebody banged on our window.
His fan base was straight from the depths of hell.
Somebody hacked into my parents' account and got their pictures. Please report the Instagram account. Please do this. That thing will be in the link. Report the account. They hacked to all. They doxed me. They put my pictures on there. They put my little stuff. They know my name and everything.
I don't know how he survived this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wouldn't even call it a fan base. Fans don't do this. They genuinely had it out for him. You gotta feel bad. Like, what kind of fan base sees their favorite streamers live and is like, oh yeah, let me just boot him off? I don't know how he managed to change his fan base, but I'm glad he's at least not getting doxxed every single day now. He really had no fans. He just had straight haters watching him. But hey, I guess it made him the man he is today. Like, y'all really talking about bring Prime Speed back, but you're forgetting about this part of his prime. But yeah, 2021 Speed was genuinely going through it. IShowSpeed genuinely had the most evil fan base I've ever seen in my life.
It's not a joke. Somebody is booting me. I am getting booted 24/7 every time I stream. Please help me out. I cannot stream. Please.
The UK will now be monitoring any phone calls over 10 minutes long. That means that you have 9 minutes and 99 seconds before your phone conversation gets recorded and stored in the elite data files. Don't say I didn't warn you. The UK will now be monitoring...
UK!
You see one of these
That's
new
what
yellow
Africa.
posts in the UK, don't think it's just an average speed camera.
This place might be better than South Africa's KFC. I'm South
Ow.
African and I flew from South Africa to America to see who makes better food, South Africa or America. Right now the score is 2-1 to South Africa, but today I'm at Raising Cane's to see if they can change it.
I was wondering why it's called Raising
That's
Cane's,
all.
and apparently it's...
You see this? You're gonna need it. Look, I'm not supposed to tell you this, and if anyone in
Hey, what's up, whippersnappers? This is the fudge I grew up with.
Oh.
Would you like to have a bite?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make some.
Oh.
In a pot.
Did you know that Instagram and Facebook are tracking everything that you do? Like, even when you're not using the apps, they're watching.
There's some alarming news coming out of the UK. The government is now deciding how much carbon you're allowed to use every single day, starting with your food. Just take
What? Nah, this
a look
AI.
at this sandwich. It uses 8.1% of your...
Have you ever heard this song before? This is Robert Miles' Children, one of
The Super Walk, yes! Finally getting game because they're no longer... We got it again, guys! Is this a staircase? Victory! Animated by me. Oh yeah, that's good. I need to make mine. This is my first version. Victory! I like this. Why am I? Like, why not? First,
These
like
Chinese
a funny.
golden lion ornaments are said to protect your bedroom from demons or evil spirits. However, I'm not too sure how effective they are, because I got them for my roommate and he's been screaming himself to sleep every night. To be fair, he's much less grumpy in the morning. These Chinese golden lion ornaments are said to protect your...
Yo, você quer ser sempre? Come on, I want to see the movie. No! Don't do the Ubers. That. Nah, bro, you search that shit. Same feed, bro. Not even. Bro! Ah, Subaru! Oh god, I love this gift. Name Subaru Rezio. I'm out. Must be the worst post of all time. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this shit, man? What the fuck, man? I know, one hand's down there. All of it. Oh, no way, there's actually a gift for it? I'm liking it. I'm also liking this video. Maybe I'll find more of this.
Jake, hurry! Is he crushing you, man? No, he's just f***ing me gently.
Adventure Time, but Haga is censored. Okay.
Please, Finn, if you're gonna me again, don't make it as hard as you me last night.
I didn't you last night.
Yes, you did. My love handle still hurt.
Now, I want you to think about f***ing a cactus. How would that feel?
Prick.
Hey, I am maybe gonna save your life today. Or at the very least, your safety and your privacy. Clear?
I pissed in a bottle of shampoo and called it Champis and sold it for 99 cents to my friend Travis Hutton Picker. Shot my dog, so I showed him my 100 Excel log.
What the fuck is this music?
Why do South African public schools enforce uniforms? If you've ever watched an American school movie, the contrast is jarring. No blazers, no school socks, just jeans, hoodies, and whatever passes the dress code. In South Africa, that kind of freedom almost feels foreign because here uniforms aren't optional; they're compulsory. So
you gotta wear clothes that tear, bro.
It's a legacy of the British education system built around.
You just wear a shirt that tears so easily. It has like buttons, and a random person just rip it open, and just all the buttons just fly away, and then you're like stuck with your with fully open, like your bare chest open, your entire stomach open. You'll technically be shirtless, and the teachers will always say, "Close the shirt." I can't. You can. You can. And they yelled out at you, and you do like hold it like that, and I keep yelling until you like yell back at them and say, "Oh, let me show it's broken." Oh, and they show shit like that, and they say, "Oh, sorry," and then they say sorry, but like in the most rude way ever.
Discipline and the idea that dressing the same would
those
level
stuff.
social differences. After apartheid, those principles were.
Oh, these ones are
kept in
different. I
place
wasn't
under
in
the
school with
Act,
these uniforms.
with
This would have been
uniforms still
better.
justified as promoting
I was a
discipline
sponsor. Mine
and
was
equality.
my schools
But
were
the problem, though, is that logic has now collided with reality. You see, this week the Competition Commissioner said that schools have had more than enough time to stop forcing parents to buy from single suppliers, a practice that has driven up prices and triggered hundreds of complaints. A basic school dress can now cost hundreds of rands. Add winter gear, sports kits, and special uniforms, and the bill escalates fast. And so as a result of all of this, the Department of Basic Education is now reviewing both cost caps and generic options, because for many families, uniforms have become one of the biggest barriers to education. For more
That's nice, liberal. I see they got you working the easy shift. Not me. I'm going in for my 36-hour shift at the bullshit factory.
What the fuck?
It be kids like this, swearing up and down the teacher has it out for them, and that's why they're in summer school.
Not because they were trying to replicate a Bonnie Blue scene.
With their Chromebook. The trauma that those machines have to go through, nationwide across...
Hey UK, what's new with you? We're making a lot that's gonna upset a lot of people. We're gonna ban wet wipes. Me? You're gonna ban me? Seriously, why? Everyone uses them. And that's the problem. How is that a problem? Everyone loves me. You know how many wet wipes are used every year in the UK? No. 11 billion every year. Okay, that's a lot, but what's the problem in people using them though? So they contain plastic fibers in them? And the problem is people flush those wipes in the toilet. Wait, should they not flush me? No, they shouldn't. You're not toilet paper. So wet wipes don't break apart and they clog pipes, and it costs water companies 200 million pounds a year to clean those pipes. Well, it's not all because of me. Yeah, but you're a big cause. Okay, so when are you banning them? So in England, it will be the spring of 2027.
And next up, you're not allowed to shit in the toilet. You can only shit once a week.
But in Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland, it will be in 2026. So yeah, bye-bye, wet wipe.
This is why you should wash your face at night.
And no, not because your skin needs to breathe. She didn't wash her mascara off before going to bed.
Yes, so she ended up with calcifications in her upper eyelid, scratching her cornea like crazy.
But to avoid becoming a walking cautionary tale, here's what to do. Wash your face and remove your makeup before bed. Yes, every night. And don't share eye makeup. Not with your bestie, not with your sister, and not with your imaginary friend. That's how you share bacteria, not love.
But they already...
You know what's funny?
I don't use makeup.
Between who would win in an eat-off.
Don't use makeup. Don't use makeup.
Like a food competition.
Yeah,
between Oogery Cap and Homer Simpson. Listen, I love Oogery Cap, but she is not even close. Homer Simpson is a symbol of gluttony. Dude, you can't put Oogery Cap.
No, I found it! They got beer. That's not a meme. That's just porn. Or I decided that, bro. Bruh. Holy shit! Subaru! This content is not available. Wonder what happened to that GIF? Absolute cinema. I'll drink that. Whoa, Subaru, no! What's he doing there? Oh! Next one. Why am I stuck?
Oh nah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're cooked. This right here has to be one of the worst things that could happen to you in your entire life. Imagine somebody you don't even speak to like that sends you 4 one-time videos on some "Isn't This Your Mom?" Not 1, not 2, but 4 videos, bro. I would genuinely perish, bro. This is worse than "Isn't This Your Girl," dog. It's way worse. That sentence alone already makes me want to evaporate because I even know damn well that is your mom. Somebody would have to die on this day. There's no ways. For my own mental health and sanity, I would have my mom open this and explain to me what it is. Because there is absolutely no
Yeah.
opening that. I don't want to see it. Like nothing good could come from those videos, bro. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Oh nah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're
Never happened to me. Shit, man. Never happened to me. Won't happen. There's nothing even there. Why am I so scared?
You sleep with your mascara on at night?
Oh my god, why am I
If you were
getting
a
this shit?
fruit, you'd be a pineapple.
Excuse me.
Me?
What state do I belong to?
What is this?
One day. What do you?
Yo,
This is.
Oh,
If you were a fruit, you'd be a pineapple.
fuck that. The hell was that? I'm gonna throw like a do it straight man. Literally. Oh my god. Literally, man, actually. Like shit, what the fuck was that? Fuck
Accidentally
no.
walked into the girls'
Dude,
locker room,
epilepsy
so
will
I had to
die.
fuck the entire cheerleading squad to avoid.
What?
Getting in trouble. Okay, listen, it was an honest mistake. The signs were switched. I was just trying to find the damn water fountain. I pushed the door open and bam, there they were. The whole varsity cheer squad fresh out of the shower. They all screamed, I froze. It was like a wet, naked, angry tornado. The head cheerleader, Tiffany, pointed a finger at me. You're gonna get expelled for this, you pervert. My life flashed before my eyes. I couldn't go to juvie over a wrong door. I had to think fast. My brain short-circuited. I looked her dead in the eye, didn't look away from her face, and said, I'm not a pervert, but I can be your problem. She looked confused. What does that even mean? I unzipped my jeans. It means, if you tell on me, you just lose a peeping Tom. But if you keep this between us, you gain a man who can handle all of you at once. The room got quiet. You could hear a pin drop. Then one of the girls in the back, a short one with pink hair, giggled. I'm kind of curious. Tiffany looked at her, then back at me. A slow, evil smile spread across her face. Fine, prove it. You have to take all of us, right here, right now. If you can't, we go straight to the principal. It was the hardest challenge of my life. I started with Tiffany against the lockers, then the pink-haired girl in the bleachers. I lost count after the fifth one. Let's just say I gave all 12 of them the ride of their life. By the end, they weren't angry anymore. They were asking for my number. Now I'm like their team
What the
mascot.
fuck? This
They have a
ain't
schedule for
real,
me. I
bro.
get a free pass to all their games. Coach thinks I'm their motivational coach. So yeah, I walked into the wrong room. Best mistake of my life. Sometimes you gotta turn a felony into a good time. Accidentally.
My bro, what the fuck is this? Top 10 things that never happened. It's time to bounce. Is this tough for 11-year-olds? Would you want? Yeah, I would help. I guess, bro. Why is he telling the truth? No, I. Son. Who's gonna tell bro this was a dream? He was probably high as fuck when that happened. Why is it so dark? It's my camera is. It's so fucking dark. Just turn the light on. Oh, now you guys can see me again. Watches. Some crazy.
He had a small PP. I have no job, and neither do you. 9/11 was caused by a Jew.
Me finding out that the firstborn leaves DNA in the mom? Oh, it's more than that. During pregnancy, some of the baby cells cross the placenta and go inside of the mom's bloodstream. They then implant and persist inside of the mother for up to decades. Your baby's DNA is in your bone marrow, blood, skin, and even brain. What are these cells doing there? You see, fetal cells are like...
I don't give a shit. And then your wife cheats on you, and then then her DNA is always combined with the man she cheated on you with. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. Layer 2. Okay,
so I made a website called TedoDoesYourHomework.com. So here's Tedo, and here's my homework. Now I can just ask you any question you want, and she'll answer me.
That's.
So I made a website called TedoDoesYourHomework.com. So here's Tedo, and here's my homework. Now I can just ask her any question I want, and she'll answer me. So I made a website called TedoDoesYourHomework.com. So here's Tedo, and here's my homework. Now I can just ask her any question I want, and she'll answer me. So I made a website called TedoDoesYourHomework.com. So
let me see if this is like a virus or some shit. It could probably be a. Maybe you should know it's. You made it, but you don't give a link, so it's probably just a joke. This shit. Yeah, this man likes jokes. Yeah, he just makes jokes. Now it's buffering. I want.
Here. Mr. Wright?
This abandoned.
Hello?
Gonna drop down from the ceiling and kill him. Like an iceberg falling from him.
Nah, I'm not doing that shit. He's doing the stairs, bro!
Mr. Wright?
He's doing the stairs!
Gonna drop down from the ceiling.
Anything to do with stairs, it's just a easier reference. Anything to do with stairs is a reason to get to the door of my house. Stairs!
Like an iceberg falling from him.
You need to listen to this. Is this a staircase? Victory!
Hello?
What is
Gonna
this?
drop down from the ceiling and kill him. Like an iceberg falling from him.
Oh, those stairs. Stacy. Considering.
Mr. Wright? Hello?
Nah, come on, what's this?
Like an iceberg falling from him.
What is this shit, man? Bro, not this shit.
Mr. Wright?
I have this saved. I have like one of these videos with that face, with this face of Subaru. I have an entire video on my other phone, my old phone. Victory!
Shopping mall in South Africa has a crazy backstory. The Sharemax Villa Mall located in.
Okay.
Oh my days, I thought you guys were lying. It's a lullaby! I'm so brain rotted that that does not help me go to sleep. That. Ugh.
This is where it originally came from?
Oh my goodness. Oh my days, oh my days.
It's like seeing the Mona Lisa being painted. It's like discovering a new angle of 9/11. Its peak. Now I can listen to a 10-hour version when I scroll on Instagram.
I thought you guys were lying. It's a lullaby.
Ah!
just realized why guys ask for their girls' pictures is that so they can goon to them later on. I thought he just wanted to carry me around in his
No. Sorry, no.
locket, not on my face. I just realized why guys ask for their girls' pictures is that so they can goon to them later on.
Why
I thought
is
he just
he
wanted to carry
lying?
me around in his locket, not on my face. I just realized why guys ask for their girls' pictures is
Sorry,
that so they can
no.
goon to them later on. I thought he just wanted to carry me around in his locket, not on my face. I just
I'm deleting comments here. I'm gonna
realized why guys
I'm gonna do an Afrikaans. Ja, nee. Ja, nee. I'm doing this instead. Ja, nee, instead. Ja, nee. Nee.
I think it's long
No.
overdue that I address the Small Arm Rants allegations. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Small Arm Rants' mom. In my videos, I've claimed that he's an adult, and recently dozens of screenshots have gone viral, mainly on TikTok, depicting him DMing very inappropriate things to minors. So I want to be very clear, I do not at all believe these images are real. Of course, technically, there's no way for me or him to 100% prove that, so I'm not asking anyone to just blindly trust me. But also, fake screenshots like this are extremely easy to create. Like I made this one just now just to prove that. That doesn't automatically mean they're all fake, but I've also not seen any actual verified proof. I guarantee the main reason people made these images is because they don't like Small Arm Rants or his videos. So they create these false allegations as a joke or to defame him. And I don't think they realize that's a terrible thing to do. I mean, defamation like this is literally a crime. Even if someone is a bad person, making false allegations is still wrong. And this has been a trend on TikTok recently. I've recently seen other innocent content creators get false allegations just because people didn't like them. And also, I'd like to apologize for not addressing this sooner. I really wasn't sure how to respond because I've never dealt with anything like this. So yeah, if any of you were
If somebody's gonna copy, if somebody's about to, what's called again, try to do with me, sorry but no, my profile pictures change on, just joking, my profile picture on all my apps are different. You won't, if I see someone making like those fake ass things, I see like my Discord being my YouTube profile picture, like they say, oh, dude, Art will just send me this on Discord, and like, and the profile picture is like my YouTube channel profile picture. You're wrong, it isn't. It isn't. It's the same, because our people can easily fake shit.
concerned about these allegations, or even believe that they were true, I don't think you necessarily did anything wrong. I know this video wasn't laid big funny haha, but it just had to be made. I think it's long overdue.
This is the most hated restaurant in the South. Cracker Barrel, baby. Is that a leg or is that a thigh?
The scariest places I've ever been was South Africa. I went to a place called Camps Bay.
The scariest place you've ever been. Camps Bay. Are we talking about the same place here? Let's just look at the average price of a house in this scary place. Ask ChatGPT, what's the average price of a house in Camps Bay? 21
million rand.
And that's just the average price. That's not even like it's the most expensive one. So then I asked ChatGPT, what's the average yearly salary a South African makes? 320,000 rand. So then I asked,
Kinda
what
right.
would the average
No.
need to work
Okay,
to
maybe.
afford a house in Camps Bay? 66.
Yes.
The average South African would have to work 66 years straight without ever spending
a cent
just to be able to afford the
It's
average
true,
house
though.
in Camps
It's not
Bay. But
true.
you know what? Maybe Camps Bay is actually that scary. Let's take a look at some of the houses that are in Camps Bay. I'm struggling to find the scary part. Maybe it's this long river that they just have in the house.
Maybe there's crocodiles in this river.
Forget going to Egypt to see the Nile River. You don't have to go there. You can just stay in South Africa. They had a Nile River in someone's house. And you're trying to tell me Camps Bay is the scariest place you've ever been. Foot sake, man.
The scariest.
Food segment. And he says it's scary? Motherfucker, wasn't that like Pretoria even once? He wasn't even at fucking Joburg. He wasn't at Pretoria. He wasn't none of those places. He was never at Pretoria. Or even fucking Johannesburg. He wasn't none of those places. This guy. The guy that says, oh, South Africa's scary. It ain't, bro. It ain't scary.
Kids, in 10 years, where do you think you'll be?
And
Steven.
then this guy's talking about like,
place
oh,
I've ever-
scariest place. But she's talking about the fucking safest place ever.
On my private island.
Christopher.
On Steven's private island.
Kids, in 10 years, where do you think you'll be? Steven.
On my private island.
Christopher on Steven's private island.
Did you know you can just summon worms to come out of the ground? This is definitely most useful.
I can't do the third thing anymore. I can't do it anymore.
For fishing, but I guess if you're really hungry, you can also eat the worms. So you just need one stick like this, and then you need to carve some notches into it like that. And then you just need another stick to rub up and down those notches. Basically, you just want to press that notch stick into the ground. I just broke my chair, so I guess I'm squatting, which sucks because you got to do this for a few minutes. Now, worms don't have ears, but they can sense vibrations, and this actually scares them to the surface. And obviously the surface is where you are.
Oh, no way. You got
More
two
of them.
already.
More bait for fish.
The best time to do this is right after it rains. And then it's also good to do at like sunrise or sunset. It's gross, but...
Fuck you, Sony. Today, the Supreme Court will determine if Sony can turn off your internet if you pirate their content. What Sony is getting at is that they do not like that internet service providers still provide internet to people that pirate their games. Sony is saying that if somebody is pirating games underneath the internet
Isn't that kind of illegal, actually?
you're providing, I think that you should turn off their Wi-Fi completely. This is fucking insane. Not only does that penalize every single person in the household, this is just stupid. Why would the ISP stop continuing a service that people are giving them money for just because they pirated a few games of yours? Think about the PlayStation Vita for a second. This is still connected to the PSN network. I'm here to tell you this right now. My shit is modded out and on the internet. If the Supreme Court rules in favor of PlayStation, they could somehow pressure the internet service that I have to turn off my internet completely. And fuck you, Sony, bro. This is some major corpo bullshit. And you got
Shawarma kiosk is not scary at all.
A little girl tries to wash his hand, then realizes it's not dirt. He was a little
What?
Hold on.
What the
What the
Imagine two soccer players.
A little girl tries to wash his hand, then realizes it's not dirt. He was a little nigger.
Hold on.
Fuck that. Oh, stairs, man. Funny. Nah, walks.
So everybody has literally just found the most ultimate money glitch. People are betting that Jesus Christ won't come back before 2027. And honestly, think about it for 1 second. It's low-key a win-win situation. God don't come back. I make money. But if he does, it don't matter anyways because we're finna be in heaven. So everybody has literally just found...
So Jeffrey Epstein's Spotify account has been leaked, and you would not believe the playlist he has, bro. This man was bumping Party Rock Anthem, bro. Oh my god, LMFAO? Britney Spears, I Wanna Go? Last Friday night, Jeffrey Epstein is bumping Last Friday Night, bro. I didn't article Epstein files, so go check that out myself. So Jeffrey Epstein's Spotify account has been leaked, and you would not believe the playlist he has, bro. This man was bumping Party Rock Anthem, bro. Oh my god, LMFAO? Britney Spears, I Wanna Go? Last Friday night, Jeffrey Epstein is bumping Last Friday Night, bro. I didn't article Epstein files, so go check that out myself.
Do not wipe your iPhone 17 with wet wipes unless you want to see something. Alright, what do we do? There is actually no way. With wet wipes, reminder, modern smartphones aren't painted the color that they are. They're anodized. It's like a chemical process. You're not removing that with a wet wipe. Jerry Rig Everything even debunked this himself. You're not doing this with wet wipes. I think the owner isn't telling the truth. You can remove anodizing with some...
buildup. You can remove it with some crazy chemicals like oven cleaner, sodium hydroxide, or hydrofluoric acid. Hey, y'all stay tuned.
Carter here. Do not wipe
What
your
the
There
fuck?
is a new scam on WhatsApp called the ghost pairing scam, and it's quite frankly terrifying. Here is how it works,
Okay,
and
why
here
am I
is how
getting
to
warnings
avoid
for scams,
it. By
okay?
the way, I'm Caroline, and my videos are mainly about making and saving you money, but also about scams. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the
just
ghost
say
pairing
it
scam on
already.
WhatsApp. You will receive a message that looks like it's from WhatsApp itself. It will look completely legitimate. It will say to you that your account is at risk, or that you need to secure your account to make sure it's safe, or it might seem like you're getting a message from somebody you already know in your contact list, and it says, oops, I've sent you a code by mistake, can you send it back to me? What's actually happening is this. WhatsApp has a feature that lets you link your account to another device, like a laptop. If you receive a code and then forward it on as instructed, then effectively you are linking your WhatsApp account to the scammer's device. They can then read your messages, they can see your photo.
Have you heard this sound?
What? No, I am a real person.
Why is it
Maybe
showing
we have a bad connection.
the-
I'm sorry about that.
Will you tell me you're not a robot? Just say I'm not a robot, please.
Where does this originally come from?
I am a real person.
This user asked me where the sound came from. After a little bit of digging, I got you, homie. Now, the video itself is from the Celine Delgado incident. That's separate from the audio and another story for another time. The audio itself actually comes from a YouTube video posted about 12 years ago, titled Meet
Wow.
the Robot Telemarketer Who Denies That She's a Robot. It's a phone call between a guy and a robot telemarketer who consistently denies that she's a robot, but she can't actually say that she is a robot. Because apparently she can't, and the phone call itself is pretty just freaky. Hey, are you a
12
robot?
years ago.
What? No, I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
But the big question is, where did all this come from? Back in 2013, a company called Premier Health Plans Incorporated created the robotic Samantha West to help the people that called answer their questions about their healthcare. But with the negative publicity from the video and then multiple people just calling Samantha just to ask if they're a robot and not about healthcare, they eventually just took Samantha down. It's not the most disturbing thing in the world.
An AI at that time? In 2013? That is... What the
But
fuck?
it is quite creepy, especially for back in 2013 when this is all kind of new. A human-like robot voice was very, very uncanny. And Samantha denying that she's a robot is just something out of, like, frickin' Westworld. Let me know in the comments if you want me to...
Yes, again! Oh no, we're gonna get spammed! We're gonna get spammed with stuff in our bags. Boo! Oh the fuck, I'm dead.
I've been seeing a rise in hate for digital artist humor, and you have no idea how happy this shit makes me. Just for some context, I've been seeing this shit on my Instagram for years. 4 years.
Huh?
This shit has been going on since quarantine, maybe even before that. And we are just now realizing how horrid this shit is, how unfunny and just all out, just terrible this shit is. It genuinely brings a smile to my face now that people are finally hating on it. Digital artist humor really dumbs down to really unfunny, I'm just a baby humor, and those really weird, overly sexual things that couples in situationships send to each other before they start e-sexing. What really irks me is that drawing is a very, very skillful talent to have, bro. Like, I genuinely applaud the amount of effort and dedication it takes to get really good at drawing. But you are
I hate
having
drawing
this
on
gift,
PC with my
and you
mouse.
use it
I'm
for
there
such
can, but
unfunny
now I'm
shit,
not
bro.
anymore
I would
because
rather you draw explicit content
I have
than
problems with
unfunny
hands
digital
now.
artist humor.
It's
Genuinely,
shit.
at
I
least then
can't
you're
even draw
it's
anymore.
big
Art Monster is not in his drawing prime anymore. It's not in his art prime
good
anymore.
use. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. I've been seeing a
Let's talk about Zenless Zone Zero's most controversial character. Recently, Panray was released as the
Okay.
first male character.
Hey guys, let me just do something quick. Donkey. I'm back, guys, and I got food. Nice big piece of fucking pork or some shit like that. Nice, big healthy piece of meat. Oh, it's hot as hell. It was just. Oh, and this big piece of fat as well. I need this shit, but I'm so skinny. Ah! Burn myself. I thought, what? No. Ah. I think I just need to wait until it cools down. Let's continue scrolling.
Character in Zenless Zone Zero in 7 months. For context, 9 female S-rank characters were released in between the last male character and this new male character. So you can kind of see the gender ratio we're working with here. This isn't exactly the biggest problem ever because, okay, at least there's some male characters, right? Wrong! Here's where the problem comes in. Banyue releases at tier 1 on Priden.gg, making him practically worse to play than most other S-rank characters, especially S-rank characters that are recently released. So generally characters are strong on release and then they get power crap and then shifted down the tier. That he is released at tier 1 is therefore pretty damaging to his power level right now and in the future. On top of that, his banner is 12 days long. The last banner was 22 days long. 10 days has been cut from his banner time. On top of that, he is releasing before the next Void Hunter, Ye Shuangguang. She is really highly anticipated and she's given lore reasons to be extremely overpowered. So, if you wanted to spend for Banyue, it means that you are effectively locked out of getting one of the most anticipated, most OP characters that are going to release at the time. In my opinion, this puts players that like male characters in a really tough spot. Because if you pull, you are signaling to the devs that they can make underwhelming characters with bad banner times and bad banner placements. Because your love for men transcends all forms of logic that you would cash for them no matter what treatment that male character got or no matter how shit that male character is. If you don't pull for him and don't cash for him, it signals to the devs that there is basically no demand for such a character and they never need to make a character like Banyue ever again. So for the players who like character variety and want to see more characters like Banyue, except stronger, I'm not sure what the players can do to signal to the devs that there is a demand for this type of character.
Nick Fuentes is ordered to do 75 hours of community service, go to an anger management class, and buy a woman a new phone because he defended himself with pepper spray. I am just reporting the news. At least one of the platforms I post on doesn't like this stuff anymore, and their content guidelines have gotten a lot more strict. So, this man got doxxed last year, and a lot of people were very angry with him over a tweet, and people were coming to his house and harassing him nonstop. And he called the police about it, and they didn't do anything about it because they didn't care. 58-year-old Jewish feminist activist Marlo Rose went to his front door to film him. And when she was ringing on the doorbell, he opened the door and pepper sprayed her. She fell back and dropped her phone. In the United States, the police have no obligation to protect you, even if you have a restraining order, or even if you're a child and Child Protective Services are not capable of protecting a child from a violent parent. So if people are protesting outside of your house and coming to harass you specifically, the police don't have to do anything. Shortly after this happened, John Lyons, a 24-year-old man, showed up at Nick's door and attempted to take him out with a loaded weapon. But he didn't succeed. He didn't get into the home. The police came. He ran, broke into someone else's home, took out their family pets, and then got in an altercation with the police. So to clarify to you, you could be harassed by tens of millions of people on social media nonstop, be doxxed, have all of your family information leaked, have people harass you nonstop in person, come to your door. Some people are willing to go above and beyond and try to throw away their life to take you out, and you defend yourself with less than lethal means against a person, and still have the court try to mess with you because you defended yourself with pepper spray. Nick Fuentes is ordered to do 75 hours of community service, go to an anger...
Motherfucker, this is crazy shit. Maybe because of the feminist, because it was one of her that entered the houses. I can't get into much, which is big yard and then a big item for... my mates.
Management class and buy a woman a new phone because he defended himself with pepper spray. I am just reporting the news. At least one of the platforms I post on doesn't like this stuff anymore, and their content guidelines have gotten a lot more strict. So this man got doxxed last year, and a lot of people were very angry with him over.
This is full-blown Satanism and ball worship.
This ain't real.
Unc, I keep getting bullied at school. What do I do?
Shiba.
It seems like
I had a dream where I was a
tyrannical, genocidal warlord
on an eternal conquest for the extinction of humanity.
What?
Entire cities, countries burned at the wave of a finger. Men, women, children, no one was excluded.
I was the harbinger of destruction.
At the end of the dream, Earth was an apocalyptic wasteland. Only ash and rotting flesh filled the air. The last person alive was a small boy aged maybe 9 years old, who said to please give him mercy, that he was just a child. But I told him
death doesn't discriminate,
as I crushed his tiny, insignificant head in between my fingers.
Magnificent.
But yeah, I think it's really important that if you get bullied to turn the other cheek. Unc, I keep getting.
If something happened, have you ever been in an aeroplane?
We need stronger border security. Our border security is the strongest in the world.
What we need is to take care of our children.
Well, I hate it. We need strong.
Next.
Put up all the mirrors in my house. I hate my nose, eyes, and my mouth.
Hachimi, hachimi, hachimi. Hachimi wo nameru to. Ashiga, ashiga.
A lot of people will tell you that this monster will kill you, but they won't be able to explain why. It's bad for your health. You're gonna have a heart attack if you drink it. But what they don't know is this large coffee from Starbucks has 2.5 times as much caffeine as this monster. For most healthy adults, the FDA considers 400 milligrams of caffeine a day to be safe. This has 165 milligrams. This has over 400. That means you could drink one of these, but you could also have 2 of these. This monster isn't bad for you. Yeah, it has some chemicals. But what does that even mean? Last time I checked, a banana has chemicals. Didn't stop eating those. Last time I checked, water's a chemical, and you're still drinking water. Fear-mongering is a very regular thing that human beings tend to do, and you don't need to buy into it. So if you're sick of being lied to by people who have no idea what they're talking about,
This monster is full of chemicals. Let's look at each one and
Oh
see
my
how dangerous
God.
they are. Here are some of them. The first is carbonated water, which is regular water with carbon.
PC down properly. Let's talk about it. I made a video recently talking about shutting down your PC when you're done using it, and someone had commented that since Windows 8, Microsoft has a setting called Fast Startup, which is enabled by default. It's essentially just a sleep mode disguised as your PC shutting down. And this means that your PC is never fully shutting down, even when you tell your PC to shut down. The feature speeds up boot times after a shutdown by saving the Windows kernel and drivers to a hibernation file, rather than like fully closing everything. Then when you turn your PC back on, it just loads this saved state and skips the usual hardware initialization and reloading. This makes your boot time faster, but it can end in potential file system corruption. It can cause issues with you accessing your BIOS, and it doesn't really benefit you if you're booting.
You guys know that AI cover of Frank Sinatra singing the Five Nights at Freddy's song? Well, I'm gonna try my best to replicate it so that you don't have to listen to AI stuff. We're waiting every night to
30 seconds.
The EU is saying goodbye to gel nails.
Effective September 1st of this year, no one in the EU can sell, supply, or distribute gel nails that contain the ingredient TPO. This is an ingredient that helps the gel harden under the UV light. Why the ban? Because TPO has been classified as a reproductive toxicant. This move is huge because the EU tends to set the global standard. So whether you're in the EU or in America and you want to protect your reproductive health, your hormones, your health in general, avoid gel with TPO and go with a cleaner brand such as Manicurist. The EU is saying goodbye.
Okay.
Huh? Damn, the way you spawned in like that, tough as hell. You want to be friends now?
Yeah, sure, bro.
Huh? Damn, the way you spawned in like that, tough as hell. You want to be friends now?
Yeah, sure, bro. South Africa.
My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Who grew up eating these as a child because
I remember them.
they are sour.
I remember, they're so good. I still have one
What
for
do you even
cheese.
call them? South Africa, who grew up eating these as a child?
I did. I remember we have one in my front yard. I have one of these trees in my front yard. Hard in the bed. Whoa!
Bro, what the heck? You gotta be kidding me. My game is stuttering so bad. God, man, I just don't know what to do anymore, bro. If your PC or laptop stutters while gaming, here's how to fix it. Bro, how did you even get in my house?
Windows plus R, entire system, DCPL, let's go.
I don't trust this
Police
shit.
have just issued a massive nationwide warning for anyone who has recently received a package delivered to your home address because of a new type of scam. So the process they're referring to is called a brushing scam. This is a process where you get a package delivered to your home address with a free product inside, but then in order to be able to figure out who it's from, you have to scan the QR code. But the whole point of this entire warning is to be able to let you know that you should absolutely never scan that QR code whatsoever. After you receive the information, you'll be pressed to be able to figure out exactly who sent the package to your address. But other than just the gift that's in the box, there's only going to be a piece of paper that has the QR code. And these scammers are even getting smart with using AI to be able to create this template that'll mimic looking exactly like an Amazon gift receipt. To be very clear, the only bad part is after you scan the QR code, it'll take you to a malicious link where it'll convince you that you need to put in more information to be able to see who it's from. Do not interact with anything on this.
If your cat has fleas, do not give them this flea treatment. It will kill them. For the people that don't know what I'm talking about, let me update you. Share this video for anybody that you know has...
If you've got an Android phone, stop scrolling now because there is a virus doing the rounds on WhatsApp that could get you. So security researchers have found a new malware strain which is now going around on Android devices via WhatsApp. One of these is called Sternus, and what it can do is read your messages even though they are end-to-end encrypted. And there is another one that is called Landfall. This can be hidden inside a completely normal looking image file. You open it up and boom, it can access your details, your data, potentially even your money, or even...
If this image doesn't scare you, then you don't know what's going on in the markets right now.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, if you're alone right now, you haven't taken your ashwagandha, or you're seeing this post at night, skip it. I am so serious. Skip it. This is a real 911 call that comes from a guy that pulled over in rural North Carolina. He pulled over because he saw somebody staggering in the street with blood dripping down their face. As he's on the phone with 911, something heavy
This ain't real, bro.
lands in the back of his truck. He flicks on his bed lights, and that's when the panic set in. That's when he started screaming, "It's not human." He sees this huge skeleton-like creature, like 7 foot tall, with skin that is just stretched over the bone and holes where the eyes should be. And this thing starts clawing and pounding and
How do you
pounding on
know?
the roof of his truck. Oh, you know what he does. He speeds off, right? And then he hits the brakes. The thing flies off his truck. He guns it. And when the troopers found him at a gas
Drive over
station,
it!
they found the claw marks and a dented roof on the bed of his truck. What's really creepy is there was a woman in Kentucky that had a similar story on the same night. Even with my ashwagandha routine, you know I swear by it, this had me creeped out and checking the back seat because I heard about this at night when I was driving. Has anybody else heard or even experienced sightings like this, or even
I'm in South Africa and I never go outside and I never drive into woods, so I'm alright.
worse? I'm really interested in hearing your stories because what's happening? We got meteorite creatures dropping in Panama. We got North
I
Carolina
remember that
and Kentucky sightings of just some skeleton creature. What's happening? What's happening?
Sky, that's probably just...
I think my dog is an anti-Semite. Every time I try to donate half of his kibble to Israel, he ends up raiding the donation box, leaving no kibble. And whenever I put Ben Shapiro on, my dog just gives me the 1,000-yard stare. But to truly confirm my theory, I decided to run a scientific experiment. Benjamin Netanyahu, dead at 57. And this reaction pretty much confirmed my hypothesis. I think my dog is an
Did you know that all of your ad blockers are currently in the process of being banned? Google is working incredibly hard to make it so that you can never skip another YouTube ad as long as you live. Today I'm going to set you up with the best ad blocker that's available, in my opinion. One that circumvents Google or any other browser's nonsense.
Pull over, now, beside that river.
What are we doing here? Alright, left or right?
Left, darling. It leads to the prettier crash. I smile, a whole pile.
Left or right? Left or right?
Left. I'm never wrong about directions, but if you crash right now, just know it's because you blinked and missed my beautiful face. Oh, my fucking days. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Left is the only direction that exists.
Left.
Right?
I turned left. What are you going on about?
What do I what? Come on, don't start stuttering now. You've already crashed 3 times. Don't tell me the steering wheel's...
Wait, someone's coming up. What do I do? What do I do?
Breathe, you beautiful disaster. Just breathe.
I'm
Whatever
breathing.
you're doing, louder. Make the game regret you were good. Like you're trying to seduce me through the phone. Breathe out. Imagine I'm standing behind you. Hands on your ribs. Counting.
Okay, this guy's coming up.
Oi, you absolute fucking lorry-licious. Get off the road before I come over there and make you eat the steering wheel. This isn't the fucking M25. You
Calm
don't
down,
have to
calm
use it
down.
as a
He's
lay-by.
alright, he's alright.
Move! Pull over. Now. Beside that river.
What are we doing here?
Here's a food that you should never refrigerate because it literally becomes toxic overnight if you decide to do that. I've talked about this before, but I have to mention it again because I see people constantly making the same mistake, and that's refrigerating your rice. When rice...
You open up the fridge and there's a transgender baby inside. Here's what you should do. Do you give it a dolly or a toy truck? I suppose that's the question we need to be asking ourselves right now. Now, if it's a bird baby, not a bird baby, a woman baby. No, it can't be a woman baby either because babies can't be women. A female baby, yes, that's it. If it's a female baby, as in it's biologically female, it's got female body parts and that, give it a toy truck because it's a trans baby. Now, if it's a geezer baby, as in it's a dude baby, a man baby, a baby with man bits, then give it a dolly because it's a transgender baby. Now, if you're going to keep the baby, you better run upstairs and paint the spare bedroom because the baby's going to need a bedroom, innit? So, if it's a bird baby, as in it's a woman baby, a female baby, then paint it blue because it's a transgender baby. But if it's a geezer baby, paint the bedroom pink. Hang on a minute, how do you even tell the gender of a baby? Because babies all look the same. And don't call me babyist. That's racism.
Babyist!
Because it's true. Let's have a quick round of what gender is this baby. So, what gender is this baby? See what I mean? You can't tell, can you? Is it a bird baby or is it a geezer baby? The only way you can tell is by doing the same thing you've got to do with cats. Pick it up, turn it upside down and have a look at what it's packing. But you don't want to do that with a baby you just found in your fridge, do ya? So I guess you're just going to have to make an educated guess. So what you want to do with the baby in the fridge, you want to look at it and take an educated guess of what gender it is and then treat it like the opposite of the gender you think it is because it's a trans baby. I really hope this video helps next time you find...
Here we got 2 mobile games you should never download on your cellular device. First we got Where Hope Goes to Die and All Your Happiness is Taken From You, Dragon Ball Legends. This game is the equivalent of a toxic relationship. This is the only game you will ever play where you can spend the whole day grinding in-game currency and get nothing. If you ever wanted to know what it's like at a casino, play Dragon Ball Legends. Get 10k chrono crystals deep and hit that summon button 10 times. I promise you're getting Namek with clear skies and sunshine and rainbows. You thought you was playing online? Nope, because the game does not reward skill. It rewards financial irresponsibility. PvP is not even PvP. It's who spent more money this month. Load in thinking shit sweet. Next thing you know, 14-star Ultra Gogeta who's about to put you in an infinite combo. And don't let a new bandit drop because that unit that was top tier last week that you grinded all day for is trash now. Next we got Console Dreams and Mobile Nightmares, Call of Duty Mobile. When this first dropped, I'm not gonna lie, arguably the best mobile game of all time. But now, we got people plugging up controllers to play on the phone like they don't got a whole PC or console. I seen motherfuckers.
You are not American if you've never had cheesy elephant foreskin. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make it. This is one of
I think elephant's foreskin is a bit thicker than
my
that.
favorite recipes.
You wanna know what I realized? Some people still need to get whooped. You could definitely tell between people who got whooped when they was a kid and people who didn't. These one of the ones who just who ain't get whooped. Get him.
Call Eugene!
Eugene? Is that really his middle name?
Yes, it is. It is not that funny.
Eugene! What up, Eugene? Ah!
Eugene. Say it one more time.
Eugene. Come here!
Call Eugene.
I don't know. I don't even
Let's
know.
talk about this because the brand of sacrifice tattoo has to be the most common tattoo I see at the gym nowadays. And I'm beginning to think that people don't really know what the brand of sacrifice tattoo is. I think that people have seen so many influencers with it, so they think it's like a gym bro thing, maybe. Or maybe they saw a really cool muscular anime character with it and just thought that it was just like a Baki thing, maybe. It's not. It's from Berserk, and it's not really a good thing. Let's just say the brand of sacrifice is not something that Guts is happy to have. I'll put it like that. So if you're thinking about getting the brand of sacrifice tattoo, please just wait. At the bare minimum, please at least watch the 1997 edition of Berserk. It's literally only 25 episodes, so you can at least know the origin of the brand of sacrifice. And then after that, then if you want to get it, at least you're making an informed decision. And if you've already watched or read Berserk and you want to get the brand of sacrifice, or you have the brand of sacrifice and it actually means something to you as an individual, I'm not going to knock it, I'm not going to bash it. At least you made an informed decision.
You're a cock if you want that.
But please don't get the tattoo because you see other people getting the tattoo and then later on you find out what it means, but it's too late. And I'm not trying to sound like a 70-year-old grandma, but tattoos are permanent. Please know what you're getting before you actually get it. At least know what it means. Let's talk about
Me getting the Joestar tattoo. Getting the Joestar birthmark. The star. I want a JoJo
You got
pose
it,
next.
so current symbiote, vibranium, adamantium, kryptonite. All of these are infusing the Omnitrix, which is supercharged by the Speed Force and enhanced by Blue Beetle Scarab. Everything is attached to the Infinity Gauntlet. We have the Elemental Rings and the Power Rings, driven by the emotions of the heart of Chuck Norris.
Chuck
And then
Norris
I
heart.
use the Ant-Man trigger to scale down this dual disc, loaded with Exodia and supercharged by the Bionicle Mask.
Oh,
I have
that's even more OP than
Ghost Rider chains, a living face hugger, and the Force channel through Harry Potter's wand. And then, cause why not? And to make things even more interesting, I throw a Beyblade in the mix. Stanley's pen, and one ring to rule them all. This is the gauntlet
And
of
look at
chaos.
this damn
And if you wanna
chair,
know how
bro.
it works, check my last YouTube video.
Watching adult content, not optimal for brain function. Getting caught, not optimal for avoiding heart attacks. Holding synthetic caffeine, terrible. Drinking synthetic caffeine, atrocious. Tracking habits, beneficial for productivity. Toxic pan, terrible. Eggs, optimal food. Eggs aren't dark orange, not optimal for quality. Pork, not optimal protein source. Pouring synthetic caffeine into pan, terrible. Grass-fed beef would be optimal. Tomatoes, beneficial. Sunny side up would be
People can't do shit
the
anymore.
optimal cooking method. Hopefully cheese is raw for enzymes and vitamins. Hopefully plate was not cleaned with toxic soap. More habit tracking, good.
Shut up.
Entire fridge of synthetic
Random
caffeine, absolutely
kid.
atrocious. Pre-workout powders, terrible. More synthetic caffeine, atrocious.
You didn't make a stand, so
Muscle
no
building,
one
optimal
could
for
do
metabolism.
anything.
Bench pressing, not optimal for shoulder health. Training triceps, very good. Doing one side at a time, optimal for avoiding muscle imbalances. Plastic bottle, terrible. Watching adult content, not optimal for brain function. Getting caught, not optimal for avoiding heart attacks. Holding synthetic.
Name a country that has never been bombed.
Nah, there's no way, bro. Out of all the countries you could have picked, you picked the main characters. Bro said Japan and Iraq. Michael Jordan and LeBron James are being bombed, bro. What's going on in America, bro? Is history illegal? It's either you're sleeping in your
The
history class or
dumbasses,
you're
Americans are
listening to
dumb.
There's literally tools like Turbo AI which allow you to record your whole lecture, bro. On top of that, it even generates notes for you from the recording you took.
That's an
Like,
ad.
there's no excuse, my guy. School has never been easier, bro. You guys need to lock in. Out here talking about Japan and Iraq have never been bombed. What?
Name a country that has.
Today is
It's
a
just
wonderful
Americans,
day
but
to
they're
be a
dumbasses.
Chainsaw Man fan. The Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie has officially been nominated as the #1 movie of 2025. But when we're talking about the #1 movie, I'm not just talking about anime movies. It is the #1 out of all movies that came out that year,
No
which is
way.
absolutely insane. Whilst everyone was out there glazing the Demon Slayer movie, I was out here fighting. I was fighting, saying the Chainsaw Man movie is way better, and here's your proof. Today is a wonderful day to be a Chainsaw Man fan. The Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie has officially been nominated.
If we were to power scale Jeffrey Epstein in his current state, how strong would he be? What level would he reach? Well, for starters, we do have to look at his attack potency, which is basically next to nothing. I mean, the guy's dead, and even if he was alive, he would be a frail old man by now. So physically, I don't think that's where his strength really comes from. The bulk of his power is obviously from the amount of evidence and blackmail that he has on seemingly every single world leader in existence, including our own. So when you look at that level of influence and power is nothing to scoff at. Would I put him at universal or multiversal? No, that's still a little bit too high. He's definitely not city level though. He, you know, if the shit that he has on other people got out, it would affect more than a couple cities. Country level, no. I would put him at high world level. Like, at his full power, at his peak, you know, Epstein not holding back anything at all, definitely would be high world level. In terms of his defenses, well, we did see him wearing an IDF shirt in one of the newest photos that got leaked from the files, and I say leak in air quotes. That shit was barely even a leak more than it was just a bunch of rage bait and black ink on the page. But he was wearing an Israeli Defense Forces shirt. So it seems like in terms of defenses, he does have the entirety of Israel backing him, which, you know...
Go stroke, a gooner's like for me. We lather, we stroke, we edge, we gel, glue up, me gooners go stroke.
Just so you know,
we rub it on Reddit and milk it too.
Turnitin.com updated their AI detectors, which means a lot of those basic AI humanizers do not work anymore. I repeat, they do not work anymore. And as bad as it is to cheat on your schoolwork, it's even worse to get caught, so check this out. I found a humanizer called Grubby AI that specifically builds the humanizer to get around these detectors. You just turn on academic mode, paste in the essay, and what you get out is basically undetectable, even with a new detector. Send this to someone that you don't want getting suspended. Just so you know, Turnitin.com updated their AI detectors, which means a lot of the...
About to make some delicious boneless ice sandwich. Pay attention, Mitch, because I'm really about to twitch. We gonna start by putting in...
Hey, quick question. Do you know who this is? Do you know who this animal is?
Seen for 2 fucking
No,
hours
but
and
let me
got
fill
nothing.
you in. This is Harvey Mucklebust, an 11-month-old who was enrolled at a daycare in Minnesota. And this is Thea Russell, the daycare worker who killed him. Thea was then arrested by the police, admitted that she did it, and when asked for a motive, said, "I wanted attention. Why aren't there any riots going on about this? This 11-month-old baby was just murdered in cold blood by a daycare worker who wanted the attention. A daycare worker who in her first month had intentionally tried to suffocate 2 other infants. You would think after the first 2 instances of trying to suffocate a baby, they would have let her go, but apparently not. They decided maybe she'll change. This is where we're at in America. A white woman tries to run over a cop and gets shot for it, and that's what we're rioting about, but not the white baby who was suffocated by this at a daycare. And the media won't cover the story because, well, you know, doesn't fit the narrative. Hey, quick question, do you know who this is?
Racism at its peak. Go over, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Hope you guys had fun. Good night. Well, nobody watched. Good night, everyone. Just when I know someone, this is bye, but nobody can say bye.